Hey, it's your boy Jay Hardcore Boxing News back at you with what's happening in the world of boxing today. Good morning, good morning. Was having definitely technical difficulties this morning, man. The chat wasn't working, and I can't have that, man. I got to be able to communicate with my people. Good morning. Salute to my brother Tim Layton in the building. He said, "Good morning, Jay and chat. Hit that like button. You gotta hit that button as soon as you walk in the door." Yes, indeed. Let's just call it the appreciation button, man. If you appreciate the show, hit the button, man. Definitely, let's do that. Let's get that algorithm moving. Let people know that we got the show up and running and rolling, man, and that we get new people in the building. Well, as I told y'all, man, today is going to be the day that we gonna rumble. Oh yeah, we gonna rumble today, man. I was telling you that we was gonna do the sparring today. Yeah, we sparring today, and we're gonna definitely get it going for sure. Whereas we're gonna talk about Spence and Crawford, and we're gonna talk about Gervonta Davis and Devin Haney. You know how you like that talk. Good morning to my brother Price Boy 85 is in the building. Salute to you, brother. And our booger has entered into the building. Yes, indeed. Good morning, fellas. And yeah, we're going to talk about Terrence Crawford. We're going to talk about Spence. We're going to talk about Gervonta Davis and Devin Haney. That's the stuff y'all like talking about, man. Yeah, but we're going to talk about who wins now. And we're not just going to say, oh, my man wins today. Oh, no, we're going to get that breakdown. We want to hear the breakdowns from you this morning. Yes, indeed. We want to hear the breakdowns. We want to know what you think about it. Let's talk sports, y'all. Welcome. Oh, wait a minute. B3 has entered into the building. Morning. Today finna be bloody. Oh, yeah. It's going to be bloody today. But we got Let's Talk Sports, y'all, in the building. And he said, salute champions. Oh, yeah, you came the right day. We appreciate you. You are a first time, if I'm not mistaken. So that makes you the most important person in the chat today. Yeah. We just a bunch of hardcores to get together, man, and talk about this beautiful sport of boxing. You know what I mean? But one thing about us, man, we breaks it down. You know what I'm saying? We don't just say who we think going to win. We tell each and others why we think that particular fight is going to win. We very respectful in here because we ain't nothing but a band of brothers, you know what I'm saying? But yet we give each other that good verbal sparring for sure. So we welcome you up into the building, man. You came on a great day because it's spar day today, man. And we're talking about Spence Crawford, and we're going to talk about Gervonta Davis versus Devin Haney. Yes, indeed. And who you think will win and why. So welcome. Let's talk spot. Let's talk sports, y'all. And I know that this brother definitely knows what he's talking about. He said, let's talk sports. So he's probably versatile in it all. But yeah, first of all, we got Spence versus Crawford, man. And you know what? That is a very, very good fight. A fight that we all been waiting for a very long time. You know what I'm saying? We've been clamoring for it. We've been emotionally invested in it because, man, many a times we thought it was going to happen and it didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? So now it definitely supposed to happen July the 29th. The boxing gods have given us that blessing. You know what I'm saying? And I thank them for sure. But yeah, man, let's look at this, man. We got Spence against Crawford, man. We got Spencer the keep his guards up, come forward, and never stop throwing punches, man. He's a body snatcher. You know what I'm saying? And he's fundamentally sound, but he has an educated jab as well, man. That, one thing about, if you know anything about this sweet science, man, everything starts with the jab. Yes, indeed, man. You got a good jab, man. You put together all your other punches, man. Yes, indeed. And it gets you open, man. Another thing about that jab, man, when you popping it out there, man, that makes that other guy have to reset what he's doing. So it's a beautiful punch, man. That it's the key, and it opens the door to allow you to get it, the rest of your punches into that particular person. Now we got Crawford. Bad boy. Yes, indeed. He is a bad boy, man. He got beautiful feet. He can work the angles, man. And most importantly, he's intelligent as hell. And he got that brick hand as well, man. He can definitely put you down with either hand. He's strong as a bull. He's undefeated, man. And man, what can't he do is the thing. You know what I'm saying? But he's a slow starter. He has to download information first. You know what I mean? And sometimes people say, you know, if he's going to be fighting Spence, man, he's going to be way behind because, you know, Spence throws a lot of punches. You know what I mean? But one thing about Bud, he's very calculated. And if you really watch Bud and all his knockdowns, he always catches guys in the middle, them throwing punches. Yeah, man, that's not good for Spence for sure, man. Because yeah, this guy can definitely catch you. Because when you throw multiple punches and combinations and things of that nature, you subject yourself to getting hit. Yes, Lord. So he's going to definitely have to watch out for Crawford. Because Crawford can definitely throw them punches in between. He's a beautiful counter, and they call him the best finisher in the business. So that's what makes this a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful fight, man, where we go back and forth thinking who's going to win. We know who we know who we want to win, but yet we go back and forth in our mind because both of the guys got so many different tangibles, man. And damn, let's talk about confidence. These brothers got confidence through the roof. Yeah, they got confidence through the roof, man. They believe in their sale so much that in each one of their minds, they do not believe they can lose. Not one iota. They don't think they can lose, man. Either one of them feels though that at the end of the night, their hands is going to be raised. Why? Because they don't know how to lose. They never lost before in the pros. Not one time. No, sir, Didi. Man, so when they get up in there, they be like, wow, I'm going to whip his ass. That's how they feel. But guess what? Kareem Hassan has entered into the building. Welcome, brother. Welcome. First thing I did was hit the like button. Good morning, family. You know what I mean? He said first thing he did is hit the like button. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I love. Yes, indeed. We got 8 likes up in here already. You know what I'm saying? But where are my brothers? Where are my people? Where are they at? Yes, indeedy. Yes, indeedy. But man, I tell you, man, we got a beautiful show going today. And like I said, man, we going to be rumbling. We going to be rumbling, man. And we going to talk about Spence and Crawford. We're going to talk about Gervonta Davis and Devin Haney. Yes, indeed. I just gave you the synopsis on both of the fighters, Spence and Crawford. Now I'm going to jump over there to Gervonta Davis and Devin Haney. Okay, you know about them. You know about these boys, man. But yes, indeed, we're going to just look at them one more time. We got Gervonta Tank Davis. And when you look at Gervonta Tank Davis, you see a complete fighter. Yes, he's totally complete. Why you say that? Because he can do everything. Yes, indeed. He is a student of the game. He hits like a mule. Yes, indeed. The boy hit like a mule. And I tell you, all the people he's knocked out can definitely contest to it. But he got pretty feet as well. He got fast hands. Yes, indeed. And he's smart and he will set you up. People look at Tank and just think, oh, he's just a knockout artist. But what happens when he can't knock you out? Or he'll box your ears off. That's what he'll do. Ask Isaac Cruz. He will box your ears off for sure. You know what I'm saying? Man, I mean, Tank does everything great. And then he's a southpaw. Oh, yeah, everything's backwards, man. Yes, indeedy. So if you ain't used to fighting southpaw, you's in trouble. Yes, indeedy, man, because there's not a lot of southpaws in your gym. Yes, indeedy. So you're definitely going to have to get them imported in. But yeah, man, the thing about Tank is the question with Tank is what can't he do? Yes, indeedy. And another question is who can stand up to that brick hand? Because it seemed like everybody goes down. Only person that didn't go down was Isaac Cruz because Tank hurt his hand 2 weeks before the fight. Coach Kenny let that be known the other day. I thought he got hurt in the fight. I thought that he hit Isaac Cruz on the top of the head and got hurt. But obviously that wasn't the issue. Well, that did happen, but that probably just made it hurt even more. As you walk in the door, make sure that you slap the like button. Uh-oh, we got a new guy. Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Kyle Cooley has entered into the building. Welcome, Kyle Cooley. He says peace and blessing. We appreciate you showing up to Hardcore's Hangout. And what this is just a bunch of hardcore degenerates that get together every morning at 8 o'clock. We was late today because of technical difficulties. But we get together at 8 o'clock Monday through Friday. And on Saturdays, we do it at 9 o'clock. And what we do, we talk about this beautiful sport of boxing that we love so much. And Kyle Cooley, we appreciate you coming through. We hope you keep on coming. Today, we're doing some verbal sparring. So you came on a great day, especially if you like the debate. Because I'm telling you, once all the crew get up in here, we really going to get it going up in here for sure. So we appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? I always say the new guy is the most important person in the chat. Yes, indeed. We very respectful in here. We brothers, you know what I mean? And we expect respect from you as well. But I tell you what, we do get greasy like any other family. So we do talk smack to each other. We just respectful about it. Like I said, I appreciate you being in the building. And everybody else that's watching right now that might not be in the chat, I appreciate you coming through for sure. There he go. There he go. I've been missing my guy. Cash Sport is in the building. He said, good morning, Hardcore in chat. Oh, man, and I missed one. Yes, indeed. My other guy I ain't seen in a minute. Y'all know my eyes bad. Thomas Morris has entered into the building. My guys are rolling in. Yeah, boy. Thomas Moore said, good morning, Jay and Chad. Good morning, my brother. I've been missing my two brothers, man. I didn't see them for a day or two, man. And, you know, I get worried when I don't see my brothers, man, but I'm glad everything is okay. But I told the chat yesterday, I'm pretty much sure that Cash Sport was working and Thomas Moore had worked probably too as well. So I just glad that they're here because today is spar day. Yeah, we sparring today. We talking about Crawford and Spence. We talking about Gervonta and Devin Haney. Yes, indeed. And we putting that work in today, man. And what we got going on? Kyle Cooley give us the okay. I likes that, my brother. Appreciate it. The brother's definitely about peace. I know that's right. But you know, guys like that, boy, they normally wreak havoc, man. You know what I'm saying? But yes, indeedy, man. We got Crawford and Spence. We got Haney and Gervonta. Yeah, I switched it around that time, man, because you know I want to make sure that both sides get the B the A side today. You know what I mean? Station break me real quick. Got that good coffee brewing. Yes, indeedy, man. So yeah, we talked about Tank, man. He's just a complete fighter with that brick hand. He just can do everything. But yeah, let's move over to Devin Haney. Yeah, yes, indeed, man. We got another guy that has an educated jab. Yes, indeed, he uses it beautifully. Devin Haney is another one, man, that can do a lot, man. I wouldn't yet call him a complete fighter because his inside game is not as strong that it needs to be. But when he's working from the outside, man, he's working like he is a Picasso. He's working on a Picasso, man. Yes, indeed. He'll paint you up real good, man. Yeah, ask Cambosis, man. You know, he he definitely really pieced him up really good. He cut him up real good, man. So definitely, man. This kid can rumble. He can rumble. He will rumble. But we all think about his chin. And then we only think about his chin because of that fight. I think it was against Linares, man, and he caught him at the end of the round. He gave Devin a little stanky leg, you know what I'm saying? But I think that Devin is durable, and I think he'll be more durable when he moves up to 140. Because one thing about, man, when you making weight and sometimes, man, you don't have that much water in your body to absorb those punches. You see what I'm saying? So that way you take them a little bit differently, you know what I mean? But when you got you got enough water in your body, you know, it's when you get hit, it's not the same. But when you get hit, when you don't have that water, it's like hitting just straight bone, you know what I'm saying? And you get rattled, man. So, you know, I'm gonna tell you, man, that's some of the problems that people have when they being weight bullies, man, when they don't go to the division that they need to go to. You know what I'm saying? But what we got going on? My man Cash Sports say, this crazy job is demanding, but I'll be joining you in retirement October the 24th. Can't wait, my brother. I can't wait either, man. Yes, indeedy, man. We're going to have a he-book big time for sure. Hey, I put the StreamYard link in the chat. So if you want to come on live, come on through. Like I said, we're going to have a good spawn party today, man, for sure. Yes, indeedy, man. So come on through. Come on through for sure. Thomas Moore said Haney could box his ass off from the outside, but if you get inside on him, he's just regular with not enough pop to make your ops respect. No doubt, no doubt. Pretty much what I just said as well, brother. I agree with you 100%. What else you got for me? Okay, nah, we're going to show there ain't nothing wrong with that. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Yes, indeedy. But yeah, man, everything is beautiful, man. And like I said, man, we got some rumbling going on. Okay, we got a lot of people up in here watching the show right now. Make sure that you slap the like button while you're in the building. But man, who do you got between Crawford and Spence? And why? Crawford and Spence. Who you got against Spence and Crawford? I'm giving them both the A side right now. Put it in the chat, man. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. Hey, me personally, I got Spence, man. Yes, indeed, I got Spence. I feel, though, that he's going to be the bigger man. I feel, though, that when it comes to actually throwing more punches, I'm going to be honest, too. I feel, though, that this fight goes the distance. I think that it's going to be a split decision. I think it's going to be a close fight. A lot of people saying that they feel, though, that it's going to be a knockout. And what I say about that is this. When you get to that level, that elite level, these guys, man, they don't make enough mistakes to get knocked out, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, now, not to say that it doesn't happen, because it can happen. But on the elite level, you normally don't see that happen. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think we're going to see that this time as well, man. But we're going to be way more entertained than we were with Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao. Yes, indeed. We're going to get some action. We might even get a knockdown, but knockout, I don't see a knockout, fellas. But anything is possible in this world of boxing. But I'm going with Spence. I feel this is what's going to happen. I feel, though, that Crawford's going to have a slow start. I feel, though, that Spence takes the first 3 to 4 rounds while Crawford is trying to download, trying to understand Spence and work on and actually be real defensive. Because one thing about Spence, man, the way he comes at you, man, you got to be really on your defense for sure. So that's going to be very important for Crawford. But does that allow him the time to actually think on his defense as well? That's going to be the question, because only some of the best, some of the special ones that can do that, man. In the middle of a storm, they can still be like the Matrix and pick certain things out. You know what I'm saying? And what I'm saying, throwing them, you know, and being able to just maneuver at the whole time and be on your offense at the same time. When you can be on your offense and defense at the same time, you're a beautiful guy. You know what I'm saying? But it's only some of the special ones that can do that, man. Hold on, the chat is moving like crazy right now, man. So let me see what's going on, because I see the chat just definitely moving. Okay, let me see what we got going on. B3 Regis was considered a boogeyman. Now we see he can't cut the ring off, and everybody feels Regis is not elite. Thomas Moore said they say Crawford gets hit a lot, but he takes 7 punches per round. Earl takes 9. One thing about Thomas Moore's, boy, he gonna have the stats on you and everything, man. Salute to that brother. That's when you know they're a hardcore, boy. Yes, indeed. We got our own punch counter over here. Cash Sports says Spence, because of his relentlessness and his aggressive power, fighting style, EJ will outlast Bud. Okay. Kareem Hassan said, like Tank said to Haney, what you got to stop me? Woo, boy. Spence is going to stop Bud by the 11th round. Okay, Kareem Hassan. Cash Sports said the start will be very interesting. Yeah. The beginning is going to tell us a whole lot for sure. It's going to let us know a whole lot. Hey, as you in the building, man, slap that like button, man. We need that, because that's going to get the algorithm moving. Let's not even call it the like button no more. Hit the appreciation button, man. If you appreciate the show, hit the like button, man. That's all I got to say about that, man. It helps keep the algorithm moving, and it gets a lot of people up in here, man. And that's what we want to do. We want to grow, man. We want to grow, and that's what it's all about, man. So no shoplifting the show, man. It's free. Just hit the appreciation button and keep it moving, man, for sure. And if you don't like the show, hit don't like. It's okay. Just do something, man. We appreciate that. What we got going on right here, man? What we got going on right here? All right. We got Aaron Brooks. Yes, indeed. We appreciate that $5, baby. Yes, indeed, man. We definitely appreciate it. And he said, I got Spence by shutout. Davis by KO. Okay. That's what's up. Man. Yes, indeed, man. And we appreciate your support. And Aaron Brooks, you are I haven't seen your name before, so we welcome you, man. You're a new guy in the chat, man, and we appreciate you. And we hope you come back, man, because we ain't nothing but a bunch of hardcores to get together, man, and talk about this beautiful sport of boxing. And we love it so much. But the most important thing is we're a brotherhood in here, man. We salute each other. We embrace each other, man. But, man, we like family. So we fight. Yes, indeed. We call today sparring day. The reason why we call that, because, well, everybody going to talk about their guy. See, we don't even say who we like. We even tell you why we like them, what they do. Yeah, we breaks it down in here. Yeah, the hardcore way, man. We appreciate you, man. Yes, indeed. We got Christine Givens in the building. She said, good morning, hardcore. Appreciation is done. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, boy. Yeah, we got somebody new in the building. Yes, indeed. You're definitely one of the most important people in the chat. And we definitely welcome you up in here, and keep on coming, because, hey, we ain't nothing but a bunch of hardcores, man, that be putting it out there, man. Yes, indeed. And we love this sport. Yes, indeed. And we love our brother and sisterhood up in here, man. So we salute you for being in the building for sure. Thomas Morris said, prior damage makes the fighter more likely to get damaged again in the future. That's just been a consistent reality since forever. Prior damage. Okay, I like that, Thomas Morris. But who are you referencing that to? What fighter are you referencing that to? Let me know. Let me know for sure, so we can see what you're talking about. You know what I mean? Because one thing I know, Spence or Crawford hasn't really took a lot of damage. I mean, you know, we know what damage is, man. I mean, just being bloody and cut and just getting beat to the poke. That's damage, man. You know what I mean? Yes, indeedy. Al Boogie said shutout though. Then he got like the breakdown emoji. Yes, indeed. Hold on. Stop the press. We got somebody new in the building. No, we don't. Bandili been here before. Yes, indeed. Bandili say, what's good, Hardcore Boxing News? Spence going to sleep. If Spence couldn't stop Mikey, Danny, or Porter, there's no way in the world he's stopping Bud. Why y'all drinking? Well, I'm drinking coffee right now. And hold on, station break me. Hold on. Bandil came up in here with some straight work. He coming up in here, yes, indeed. He didn't warm up. He just came in, got in the ring, and started sparring. I love it. Yeah, but I think he didn't stop Mike because people playing so much couldn't box. You know, just put a beat. Now, Danny, hey, I mean, I don't even want to give excuses for him. Because I want to say, I ain't going to say, because you know what I'm going to say. So we're going to let that go. I know they're going to jump on you on the chat, you know what I mean, in a loving way, for sure. Cash Sports said, EJ got to be focused through because Bud is about the best at punching in between his punches. Yes, Lord, he is. He definitely punches in between. And if you go back and look at majority of his fights, that's what he do. He catches guys in between. Yes, indeed, like the Matrix, man. He catch you for sure. Yes, indeed. So even Spence, I seen on the interview recently, said that's one thing he's definitely going to have to pay attention about. You know what I'm saying? Aaron Bush said, yes, a shout out. Yes, indeed. He talking to you, Al Booger. He said, yes, a shout out. Thomas Moore say, EH has a prior damage from the car wreck and the retina. Oh, okay. Okay, EJ has damage from the car wreck and the retina. Okay, and I liked what you said. But let me ask you this question, Thomas Morris. What will you say when Spence whips him from that? So that's telling me that it would have been even worse after if he never had the car wreck or the retina. You know what I'm saying? He'd have been handicapped, but yet he's still there. So I'm telling you, man, I see the type of determination this guy got. He got straight will. He said when he first got out the hospital, he walked up 25 flights of steps. Yeah, he started working on it as soon as he got out the building. And his determination. His first comeback fight was against Danny Garcia. Yeah, a puncher. Yeah, a puncher, man. So I'm going to tell you, man, this fight ain't going to be about skill. It's going to be about will. That's the only thing that Teofimo said that made a lot of sense with me that I agree with. And I've been saying the same thing. It's going to be will against will, mono against mono. They going to rumble for sure. But let's get back to what the chat's saying, man. I got EJ, but getting thrown from a car is a significant damage. Yes, it is, man. Yeah, and landing on concrete. And you know what he said? He said, man, if that couldn't break me, I'm definitely not going to let a man break me. That's what he said. He said, if that couldn't break me, I'm not going to let a man break me. I done been through too much, man. I endured too much. And sometimes, man, it's not who can inflict the most pain. It's the one that can endure the most pain. Yes, indeed. Because if you can endure that pain, you can keep on walking forward. Because you can't hit harder than that concrete that Spence got hit with. Yeah, boy, y'all got me started. What else we got going on? Thomas Moore said, Bud needs to consistently hit EJ around the eyes and dead in the mouth to see if the hold up. You're right. That would be doing. I'd be keying on it. I'd be keying on that eye. I'd be hitting them in the mouth. Yes, Lord. Yes, yeah, you're supposed to. It ain't no love in war, for sure. Aaron Brooks say, have a good day. I got to get to work. Blessing, my friends. Thank you very much, and I hope you come back. We're looking forward to it. We appreciate your time, and I appreciate that super chat you gave us, man. Salute to you, Aaron Brooks, for sure. Thomas Price Boy 85 said, Bud going to have, I guess he's going to come back because he didn't finish. Thomas Moore said, if Spence whips him, all I can do is give him props. For sure. For sure. And same thing if Bud win. All we can do is give him, man. Other than that, we always going to love a good fight. Danny turned down Bud and took a fight on Wade. Is why we don't know. Timothy Allen said, oh, builder. Appreciate you to get together at 8 o'clock every morning and talk about this beautiful sport that we call boxing, man. Yes, indeed. So what you got going on? You said stop with the excuses before fight even begin. EJ ready to go. Bud ready to go. Fight is about skill. Bud too clinical for EJ. Hey, I can't even argue with that. That's why I say I don't even want to use the excuses. I didn't even want to use any excuses. And that's why I said I wasn't going to say anything about the excuses. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I used the excuse. The car wreck is just letting you know it's just going to make them even better. I appreciate you coming up in here with that body work, Timothy Dowley, definitely for sure. Price Boy 85, Bud going to take a look like he was in a car accident. Yes, indeedy. Yes, indeedy, man. He gonna make him look like he was in a car accident. For sure. For sure. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. I'm gonna get to what else we got going on? Oh, Jay has entered into the building. Good morning, fellas. I got Spence and Tank. Okay, let us know why. Give us that breakdown now. You know how we do around here. You gotta put your own work in. Can't just tell me that. Tim Layton says going to be which dog shows up and win. Okay. Thomas Morris, Bud Life has been a bed of roses. His will is proven as well. Yeah. When you get to sleeping on them roses, man, sometimes you get a little too comfortable, get a little too soft. Yes, indeed. Timothy Dowley said, Aaron Brooks was once trained by me. I was raised in Times Square boxing gym. Let's go. I like that. I like that. Thomas Moore said, when EJ has the jab going, he's hard to beat. Bud adapts better than anyone. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Hold on. Mill City is entered into the building. Mill City, yes, close brother of mine. He said, good morning, brother. Yes, indeed, boy. This is a first welcome, include him. And yes, indeed, we're just a bunch of hardcore that get together, man, and love beautiful sport. We, man. Hey, and y'all make sure the Mill beautiful channel, man. And he interviews all the top boxers. Yeah, the boy is bad, man. So y'all make sure y'all check him out. I mean, he is a Crawford fan, but that's okay. That's okay, man. He has a few quirks, but it's all right. That's my brother, and I love him, man. Let's keep it going. What else we got going on, man? Tim Dallas said, I love the honesty and the respect of all the fans. Oh, yeah, man. Up in here, man, we keep it gangster, man. Yes, indeed. But, man, one thing about it, we respect each and other, man. And I love how we got it going on in here, man. Yes, indeed. Bandilly said, EJ and Porter are on the same level. There's nothing elite about Spence. I tell you, boy, this boy is throwing a whole bunch of body work. But you know what, Bandilly? I disagree with you. I disagree with you. You don't grab 3 championship belts, man, being not elite. I guarantee you that. You know what I'm saying? And the only way it's going to prove it to you, brother, is when you see on July the 29th what goes down. And afterwards, man, we're going to have a crow show. Yeah, we're going to have a crow show. that Monday, man. Yes, indeed. And I need you to come back because we're going to be here. And if we got to eat crow, we're going to eat crow. And we expect the same thing from you, my bro, for sure. So let's get it. Let's get it. Remo said Bud has a big ego and will be his downfall. Going to toe-to-toe with Spence too big, motor too strong. Amen. And a boom shagalaga to that. Kareem Hassan said, why they keep talking about Spence accident? You can see it's not affecting. It's okay. It's okay. It's all right. Choppy connection, OG. Okay, I don't know what. Let me see what we can get this going on. See if we can make things a little bit better. Let me know if things got a little bit better, man. I'm not sure, but hopefully things get a little bit better because we normally have pretty good connection going on. Sorry about that, peeps. Yes, indeed. But keeping it moving, keeping it moving. Tim Layton said, Mill City, salute, brother, salute. Jay says, Spence jab and pressure is going to force Bud to fight from the gate, which will cause him to be able to counter the counter puncher. Oh, I see. That's what I'm talking about. My brother came back with a breakdown. Tank by KO. Devin will walk into a counter from being overconfident. Yes, indeed. And I think Crawford going to do it too. I think Crawford going to get too confident. Yeah, I think he's going to get too confident, man, and feel though that Spence is easy. And he's going to walk in something to beautiful. Yeah, but that's just what I think, man. And it's just my opinion, just like you got one. Yes, indeedy, man. Somebody got to like somebody. Yes, indeedy, man. I'm going to go with the guy with the 3 belts right now. Yeah, I'm going to go with the guy with the 3 belts, man, that has told us everything he was going to do and has done everything that he said he was going to do. And now he is fighting Bud. He even gave up money to make this fight happen, man. So let's get it, fellas. Tim Dallas here, I disagree with Ban Dilly on that one as well. EJ ain't elite. Okay, that's what's up. Price Boy 85 said, Bud Littlest Gary Russell sent him home from camp. Mill City Boxing. But for what I understand, man, Russell, my guy, he from DC. But you know, around here we keep it G, man. And for what I understand is that he sucker punched Bud, man, for sure. And the fight never even got to go more. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, the show didn't get to go more than that, man. So that's what I heard. Mill City Boxing say, I love the vibe in this chat. Hardcore hangout is fire. Hardcore. Yes, indeedy, man. We hang out up in here and we talk that good stuff. Yes, indeed. The type of stuff you like, Mill City Boxing. I know how you like getting down. I need to go ahead. Matter of fact, hit the link, man, and come on in. Al Booger said, all good. Video just jumps a little here and there. Okay. Hopefully, I think that might have been me moving to what you call them, man. But I tell you what, the numbers are growing. Let's make sure that when you come in the building, you hit that appreciation button. We need you to hit that appreciation button so more people can get up in the building. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Man, what else we got going on? We got B3. Oh, Devin ducking the fight. How he going to be confident? Sound like Ryan versus Tank. Cash Sports said both guys are super confident. Both have no doubt they will win. For sure. For sure. They definitely don't think they will lose the fight. And if you told them that, they will laugh in your face. They don't believe one iota that they going to lose this fight. I can tell you that much, man. They do not think they're going to lose this fight. They feel, though, that they're going to win this fight, man, for sure. Yes, Lord, man. I tell you, man, this is going to be one for the ages. Everybody's going to be rumbling hard. Yeah, Spencer Crawford's going to be rumbling, man. Definitely, man. The only way that they don't rumble is if Crawford goes with what his corner want him to do. Let me tell you something. They do not want him to do a whole bunch of engagement, man. They want Bud to stay on his feet. They want him to work from the outside. Yes, indeedy, man. They want him to be able to, hit and not get hit. They do not want him to get mad and engage. They do not want him to do none of those things. They want him to do the same fight that he did against Victor Postal. Yes, indeedy, man. They just want him to win. That's all. I'm keeping it real with y'all, man. That's what Bomac and them want him to do. They just want him to win. They don't want him to be all in there trying to rumble. But let me tell you something, man. Bud's a hothead. You can see that. He was just trying to get up in Derek James' face, man. So soon as that Spence get him with something good, man, yes, indeed, all bets are off, man. He going in. He wants his lick back. He don't let nobody get one over on him, man. He never does, man. So that's what's going to make this fight beautiful, man. Because you're going to have two gladiators in the middle of the ring rumbling. Seriously. Yes, indeedy, man. And even if he does try to fight like Victor, when he fought Victor Postal, man, you still got to worry about Spence cutting that ring off, man, and getting you in that corner. Because for some reason, he always catches you, man, somehow. But I tell you what, let's get back to the chat, man, because I know y'all got some stuff going on in here. Tim Daly said, we all know it was a sucker punch by Gary Russell. For sure, for sure. Al Booger, it would have been ugly for Gary Russell Jr. if Terrence took that fight. yeah, it wouldn't have been good, man. Too much weight, man. You know, Russell, man, he definitely can box for sure. But they got weight classes for a reason, man. Jay said, don't just like the channel, share it respectfully. Man, amen, and a boom shagalagga to that. Man, yes, indeedy, man. I likes that one. I likes that one. Yes, indeedy. What else we got going on? Brian Norman say, put all those types of hands on Bud so well we see. Brian Norman, put all those types of hands on Bud so we'll see. Mill City Boxing say, smash that like button, people. We're going to cook this morning. Yeah, boy. Hold on, wait a minute, man. Wait a minute. We about to cook. Yeah. Hey! Got Mill City in the building. What's up, baby boy?
I'm doing good. Good morning, bro. I got someone that want to say hi to you, man.
Hey, sis. How you doing?
I'm good.
I'm all good. Yes, indeed. Good to see y'all.
I know. We got some errands and I gotta work all day.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. Man don't work, a man don't eat, right?
Exactly.
It goes for women too. It goes for women too, right?
Very well taken care of.
I know that's right. I know that's right. Yes, indeed. But yeah, man, we talking about Spence and Crawford. We also talking about Gervonta Davis and Devin Haney as well. What you got going on, man? Why you think Crawford going to win this fight?
Well, first of all, you know how I feel about this fight. It is a 50-50 fight, but I do lean towards Crawford because I do think he's a special fighter. You know, like when we had the homie Jamel, we started comparing Crawford to some of these legends out there. You know, he possesses like so many different tools, and I like someone that is versatile, that could be able to change the pace of certain things. But then again, we got that Spence boy that, man, he an oversized welterweight, punching hard from 1 to 12. Man, it's gonna be hard for Crawford. I think this fight goes the distance, and I think part 2 probably gonna happen at 54, and that's definitely gonna benefit Spence. And man, we in for a treat July 29th, that's for sure.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I totally agree with that, man. But let me ask you a question. How do you feel that Crawford is going to defend when it comes to that mental pressure and that physical pressure that Spence puts on a person, man? Because everyone that's been in the ring with him says definitely different from the outside, man.
Yeah, I believe the certain attributes that Crawford has, which is, if you really study Crawford, what makes him really good is he's shifty and he does a lot of feints, and his footwork is good. You know, he's quick. He's a faster fighter in this fight. So I believe he got to fight in spurts, and he got to use his footwork and angles constantly because Spence is not necessarily, he's a stalker, and he's normally longer than the most of his opponents. This fight right here, Crawford's 2 inches longer when it comes down to length, arm length, and I think that's going to be a factor. I do believe that people don't talk about Crawford's jab, but it's because when you got so many tools in the toolbox and you're not overly using one tool, you're not going to be able to see how great an individual's certain attribute is.
Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. One great point that you did bring up is that he does have a 74-inch reach. He can definitely scratch his knee without bending down. And I feel, though, that definitely will actually play an important role in that fight, man. But I'm going to tell you, man, I really feel, though, that the way Spence brings that pressure, man, it doesn't allow people, those cerebral fighters, to actually deal with how they normally deal with particular fighters. You know what I'm saying? Because they're doing more defensive, not getting hit. So, does that brain split in the middle and be able to just do both at the same time? And as I said, only the special ones are able to do that, man. A lot of them, they just cover up, man, and they just hoping they just. Now, one thing, I've always wondered about Crawford, is he special? You know what I'm saying? And I couldn't put the special mark on him yet because he hasn't been in there with enough elite fighters for me to say that. You know what I'm saying? But the fighters that he has been in there with, he definitely did what he's supposed to do with them. And that tells you something, you know what I mean? But sometimes those lower tier fighters do be putting hands on the brother, man. And I be saying, well, hey, if these guys can put hands on him, what's Spence going to do to
him? Yeah, I agree. You know what I'm saying? We got to see if Crawford is that special fighter. You know what I'm saying? He do got the speed and he do got the instincts that a lot of people don't talk about. That makes an ordinary fighter into somebody that is a little bit more superior. Obviously, Crawford's a better counter puncher, but then again, we got that stiff, long jab that Spence throws out that can kind of mess up the counter punching ability. I mean, sticking out a jab is so quick and it's so subtle that it can interrupt anything that you want to do.
Yeah, man, that's what makes this fight, man. Go to the chats real quick. We got Rob J. Rob J is a first timer, and we welcome you into the building. You are here at Hardcore's Hangout, man, and we just a bunch of hardcore degenerates, man, that get together and talk about this beautiful sport that we love so much. Yes, and Rob J comes straight into work. He got right into the gym, man. He said Devin jab takes Tank face off. Ooh-wee. He come up in here with smoke. He said his jab is going to take Tank face off. Okay. We hear you, Rob J, man. I hope you can stay around. I'm going to tell you, you're going to have some kickback on that one for sure up in here. Yes, indeed. We got another new guy in the building. We got Dre's Finest. Dre's Finest said Bud had a small man complex, and soon it will get him in serious trouble from Earl. You did. Okay. You said that his confidence is going to get him in trouble, man. I've heard that a lot lately. Jamil Hackey said the same. Jaleel Hackey said the same thing, man. He says that he's going to get overconfident like Ryan, man, and get caught with something dirty, man. Yes, and what else we got? Hey, Trace Finest, man, I definitely appreciate you coming up in here, man. And I love the guys to get in the chat, man, and jump right up in the ring, man. You know what I'm saying? Yes, indeed, man. And you did that. So we appreciate that work that you brought up in here, man. And we're looking forward to seeing you each and every time up here. Because I told you, today is sparring today, man. Go ahead, get it all. Yes, indeed. Uh-oh. Our booger say, mute your phone, homie. God, where is my phone? Okay. All I hope that did, because I think my volume was down low for sure. Maybe it's my mic. My mic. Y'all let me know in the chat. Is that better, man? Are you hearing some big pack or something? Talk to me. All righty. Okay. Cash Sports said Bud might start out like the Postal fight, but that won't last no way. Yes, indeed. Dre Finest said, salute, brother. Hardcore. Salute back at you, Dre Finest, man. And I appreciate you being up in here, man. Yes, indeed, man. You're the most important person, man, when you're the new guy, man. And we love when y'all come up here with that work, baby. Yes, indeed. I love that work. Al Booger said, the caller got to mute when he's not talking. He's talking about you. I think that you got a radio on or something like that. Because they say they're hearing something. He say hearing something in the background when you're not talking.
Okay.
All right, but yeah, man, we got a lot going on, man, and I'm gonna tell you, man, what y'all think about Gervonta Davis and Devin Haney, man? Let's talk about that. We've been doing a lot of Spence talk, man. We've been talking a lot of Spence, but what do y'all think about Gervonta Tank Davis and Devin Haney, man? What do y'all think about that fight? First of all, we got to get that fight. You know what I'm saying? We don't want the Isaac Cruz fight, man. We want to go straight into the Gervonta Davis and Devin Haney fight. Yeah, we got the face of boxing against the undisputed champion, man. How can that not be a beautiful fight? It's definitely a fight for us hardcores, man. But you know what? The head to bees got to feel, though, that it's enough money in the pot to make it happen. And if they don't think so, yeah, we get Isaac Cruz for sure. But listen here, man. That don't stop us from talking about it. Okay. Dre Finest said, I just subscribe to Hardcore. You dig? That's what I'm talking about. The man just came up in the building and he said he subscribed. Hey, you know what, y'all? I ain't get to tell y'all this, man. I said I wasn't going to leak it yet. But yeah, we just hit 1,001,000 views. Yeah, it's all because of y'all. We got 1 million views. Yeah, we ain't just hit the 1 million. We hit 1,001,000 overnight, baby. And I thank each and every one of you all that's done it. But I tell you what, tomorrow we're having an appreciation show. That's right, man. I'm going to have some goodies for y'all, man. And all I'm going to need from you is your address. That's right. Show up or show out, man. Let me know if you're going to be in the building, because Jay Hardcore going to appreciate you with something. Yes, indeedy, man. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. We're going to have a big time tomorrow. Yes, Lord, man. And like I said, it ain't me, it's we, it's us brothers. Yes, indeed. The nucleus of this hardcore hangout that made things like that happen. You've been following the channel, man. You've been watching the videos. And yeah, we done hit 1 million views, man. And we ain't stopping here. We're going to keep it going. But let me jump up in the chat, because I know we got some stuff going up in there. Yes, indeedy. Okay. What we got going on? I'm not seeing it. Tank will be, oh shit, what the hell is going on? Jesus, it's always something, man. Always something. It was trying me today, boy.
What's happening?
Can y'all hear me? Sorry about that. I don't know what happened. You know what I mean? Everything just went off, man. But that's okay, though. We're going to keep. Yes, indeed. And what were we going on with the chat? It says, let's root for Franchon over there in the UK this weekend. Yeah, man. If you want to watch, definitely check out for the sheer fact. One thing about women boxing, you got Franchon Cruz, he's fighting. They don't get it. They looking for. Make sure you check out Franchon Cruz and Marshall Undisputed. Yeah, it's going to be for Undisputed. So you make sure you check that out. Tim Layton giving up the fire emojis. Al Booger gave up the gave a trophy to us. Yes, indeed. We received a trophy from Al Booger. Dre finally said, absolutely, Cash Sport. B3 said, when Tank get out, I got Tank versus Little Gary and B More to shave some of that time off the crazy probation period. Okay. We also say Bandil said Tank isn't the face of boxing. How is he the face of boxing? That's crazy. You know Ryan carried the pay-per-view. I don't believe that. Al Booger said, really, Bandil? Really? Well, I guess we'll find out when Ryan has his own show. How about that? Cash Sports said, one thing, EJ's pressure won't allow Bud to reset like he likes to do. Amen and a boom shagalaga to that. I agree, man. I think that constant pressure, man. With that constant pressure, sometimes, man, you get caught. You let too many of those punches go. Trust me, some coming back at you. Say that, man, and you get. That's why Floyd Mayweather never really threw a lot of pot shots and things of that nature. He was never throwing.
This is going to be a big testament upon, Spence's will versus Crawford's skill.
Yeah. Well, you just sound like Tio. That's the exact same thing Tio said. He said it's gonna be the skill and the will. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna find out. We're definitely gonna find out, man, because it's just gonna be a great fight. You know what I mean? A fight that we can't miss. We're not gonna miss it because it's July the 29th, man. And I'm telling you, man, what do y'all think? I think that fight does, man, over 1 million views. I really think it does 1 million views. I'm gonna be honest. I think we might just you might tie Tank and Ryan, or it might surpass that record, man. Because I really think that so many people really wants to see this fight, man. Because this right here is a super fight. This is what you call a super fight, man. You know what I'm saying? We ain't seen a fight like this, and God knows when. A fight where we're not sure who's going to win this fight. We know who we want to win this fight, but do we really know? Yeah, they both undefeated. Neither one of them know how to lose. They don't know how to lose. All they know how to do is win. That's it, like that song, man. All they know how to do is win, man. They don't even know how to lose. Yeah, but somebody gonna have to succumb to somebody. Yes, indeedy, man. What do you think, man? I mean, it's crazy.
This is the last undisputed fight since Zab Judah fought, man.
Yeah, for welterweight.
Yeah, and this is the second most lucrative division. So for it to hit the numbers that you saying, is definitely possible. Mm-hmm. But we already know that there's a lot of casuals that don't know who Spence are, that don't know who Crawford is. They are going to prevent, those high $1 million views that we've seen with Tank and Ryan and stuff. I don't. If it cracks 1 million, shit, that would be amazing.
That's a good point. Definitely the hardcores know who they are, and a few, more than a few casuals. But I think that Tank and Ryan was definitely more popular. They were definitely more popular. So I can see where you're coming from on that. B3 said Ryan never seen a pay-per-view sent till Tank. Laughing emoji. Be respectful. Cash Sports say Dre finest. 100, 100, 100. Cash Sports said just imagine Tank and Devin and exchanging like Loma and Devin did. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to laugh like that. We all know how that will end. Dre Finance says at Cash Sports, salute. You dig? Tim Layton said going to be like Castillo and Corrales. Oh my goodness, that was a good one. Tim Layton says going to, okay. Al Booger say I can see 800K pay-per-views buys for sure. Okay. Bandil said Tank biggest pay-per-view before Ryan was 200K against Rolly. So how do you explain the additional 1 million? A perfect storm. A perfect storm. I think both of them gained a lot of notoriety. You know what I'm saying? And when things like that happen, it splits the pot. You know, some go to Tank, some go to Ryan. I think Tank got the majority. You know what I'm saying? But the ones that watch Ryan lose, I'm pretty much sure they watching Tank as well. You know what I'm saying? They want to know what he does next, man. But I tell you what, we will only know when Tank has his next fight. Yeah, we're going to only know when he has that next fight. And I already told y'all who it's going to be against, man. It's going to be against Isaac Cruz, man. The turkey that they putting together is our co-main event, fattening him up. You know what I'm saying? Tank gonna put his hands on him, knock him out, and he gonna gain Isaac Cruz Mexican fans that was behind him. Yes, indeed. I see how it's going down. Sure. I mean, it just makes it just a beautiful. But Gervonta Tank Davis, though, that particular fight, man, I think that will definitely bring out the masses. You know what I mean? But my thing is the Devin. Is there enough Devin fans that's to get out there and support on pay-per-view? But then you got somebody that's going to come in the chat and say, well, shoot, if Tank's the face of boxing, it shouldn't make a difference who his dance partner is. He should be able to carry the show. Yeah, like how Mayweather did. But that's what they're going to say. But hold on. We got something going on right here, man. Let me check this out. Yes, indeed. We got something going on. Let's get it. Let's figure out what it is. I'll tell you, boy, trying to learn how. B3 is just hit your boy with a 5 beam. Yes, indeedy, boy. I appreciate it. Keep it a stat, Mill City. You know them cats locked up with Tank. Said that Bama in DC be talking crazy. Laughing emojis. You got to whoop Gary. Salute, Burley. Man, B3 done ran Mill City out of here, man. What's up with that? Yes, indeed. Mill City ran out the building. Bandilly said Mill City came from out of nowhere and interviewing everybody. Much respect. Yes, for sure, man. My brother's definitely been doing his thing. And I tell him all the time, man, you're doing your thing and it's going to get even better, man. And I appreciate the brother. We talk all the time. Man, we go back and forth about boxing each and every day, day in and day out, man. We help each other with what we doing, man. You know what I'm saying? That's my little bro. And I got nothing but respect for him. The one thing about that brother, he can make sure that he can get an interview, man. So salute to him for sure. But yes, indeed, man. What else we got going on, man? Yes, indeed. I appreciate that, B3, for sure. Salute to you, my brother. Yeah, we need those types of super chats, man. It definitely helps us move forward with the channel, man. Be able to get more, acquire more content for me to put gas in the tank, man, and go to these different gyms. Yes, indeed. Go to these shows up in Vegas and over Atlantic City or wherever they may have it, New York. You know what I mean? All those super chats and the cash apps, all of them. We appreciate you all so much, and I thank you, and I salute each and everybody that's up in this building. But what else we got going on? Al Booger said, Mill sit. Oh no, that's not. Hold on. Let me get this. Okay, Al Booger got the laughing emojis. Hold on now. Hold on. Hey, man, they said you ran out the building because somebody was ready to say something to you. And then you missed your flowers, too. Somebody in the chat gave you some flowers. So I'm gonna read back what was said, man. Give me a second. It said, hold on, where they at? Where they at?
Make sure y'all smash the like button as well, man.
Yes, indeedy, man, for sure. Where is that, man?
I see this one. Keep it a Stack Mill City. You know them cats locked up with
Yeah,
tanks.
there it is.
That Obama and DC be talking crazy. You gotta whoop Gary. Salute.
Barry
Barry
Brooks.
Brooks.
And then we got something from Bandil. Bandil said Mill City came from out of nowhere and interviewing everybody. Much respect with the fist emoji, bro.
Yeah, I
Yes,
appreciate
indeed.
that, man. For real.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Hold on, Remo. What's up? Remo is into the building. He might have already been in here, but ain't nothing wrong with giving him another announcement.
Where you going?
Pray for AB, man. Yeah. Pray for AB. Man, that interview he recently did wasn't a good look for his career or him in life. Yeah, man. We definitely got to pray for AB. And I'm gonna tell you, man, them guys that actually did that interview, they should have stopped that. They seen the man wasn't right, and I see they was in there drinking too. So they probably ones that got him drunk, man. You know, to be truthfully honest, man. So I didn't like that. It shouldn't have been put out, man. You know what I'm saying? They seen the brother was like that, but you know what? They did it for views, man. Sometimes people will do anything for views. They have no morals. They have no character, man. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But yes, y'all definitely pray for AB, man. And I hope that things get better for the brother, man. I think he really needs to check into a rehab or something, man, and really deal with those demons he got going on. Because if not, man, it only goes further down for sure. YSM Sports Media has entered into the building. YSM Sports Media, another one of my guys, man. Yes, indeed. I call that my little big homie, man. He knows so much about this game, especially when you're talking about getting this media things getting going on, man. I holler at my little big homie all the time, for sure. And salute to you, Jamil, for sure, man. He said that shit was sad. For sure it was. For sure it was, man. It shouldn't have been shown at all. Dre finally said, I'm praying for AB. He gets the help he needs. I feel for my brother. You dig? Yeah, for sure, Jay Finest, for sure. B3 said, shit, they probably paid AB so they can air it. But AB got to tighten up. He got to tighten up, man. For sure, man. The boy has so much talent. Man, so much talent. A lot of people, a lot of fighters say, man, the talent that AB has is gifted. They said they wish they had the talent that he has, man. Ward said, he said the stuff he do, man, I had to work and be able to learn and acquire. AB is just gifted. He just so athletic. He was just blessed with that talent, man. And it's being squandered, man, for sure, man. So yeah, we got to pray for that brother, for sure. B3, what Al Booker say, yeah, AB really needs help pulling for him. Dre finally say, you dig? With the check emoji. Yes, indeedy, man. Salute to YSM. Definitely one of the hard brothers in the business, man. I'm more than sure in a gym right now or on his way to a gym. Yes, indeed. And he always gets that good footage for us.
Yeah, YSM, he's definitely
Man.
He's him.
What he got. What'd you say? Oh, yeah. He's definitely
YSM's definitely him.
Yeah, for sure. I love when he get up in that Bozy gym and get all that good content, boy. Yes, indeedy, man, because he got some fire up in there, man. I got to get up there. I ain't been up there in almost a month, man. I got to do better. Yes, indeed. But I know my man YSM getting it all, baby. That's where it's at. But you got Andy Cruz over there, man. Man, I just can't wait till that kid fight, man, for sure. Hey, make sure y'all smash that like button when you walk in the door, man. You know what I mean? I told you it's the appreciation button. If you appreciate the show, smack it. Let's get down, man. No shoplifting of the show, man. The show is free. You don't have to shoplift it, man. Yes, indeed. You pay by hitting that like button or sharing the show. I tell you, I be giving assignments, man. We got to share the show because that gets that algorithm moving and get more people up in the dough for sure. B3 said, Mill City, give us your Tank versus Devin breakdown.
Well. Tank and Devin Haney breakdown. I'll see Tank gonna start slow, trying to measure up. Devin's distance. I think Devin's never gonna go careless. He's not gonna fight Tank the way Lomachenko. He's gonna have to keep his distance. He knows that, that man got power with both hands. So he's gonna be keeping his distance with the jab. And then I do believe that, the body shots for Tank is going to be a key thing to slow down Haney. Haney is really energetic. He throws a lot of punches, even though they're pop shots, but he's a spurt fighter. And you know how Tank is, man. He's going to try to punch while you punch and get that. A lot of his knockouts have been like that. Slip somebody's punch, throw it to the body, or uppercut to the face. So he's going to be doing a lot of measuring up in that fight. I do believe that if Tank has to beat Haney, it got to be by knockout. He can't win by decision. I think Haney too good, and in the same time, I think it could be a boring fight due to the fact that Tank gonna have to really go get him. He's gonna have to go get him, and I do think that Tank will be successful. And because 12 rounds without getting hit, I mean, he's not Shakur Stevenson. He does get hit more than Shakur. So I think late stoppage, Tank Davis. And if it goes the other way around, Devin Haney by just frustration, and getting the decision.
Do you feel though that footwork is going to play an important role in this fight?
What was that?
Do you feel though that footwork is going to play an important role in this fight?
Oh, of course. Tank got underrated footwork. Nobody really talks about that. He's one of the more explosive guys in the sport. Southpaw, I think the southpaw is another dynamic that I think that Haney's not necessarily comfortable with. Footwork is definitely going to be the main factor due to the fact that Tank. You know what Calvin Ford said. He looks small, so you start to go in there with him, and then you start to feel like, all right, I can bring it to Tank until he starts dropping bombs.
Yeah, for sure. I think that Tank is definitely going to be able to cut Devin off, man, because I feel though that Devin footwork is not as educated. To be truthfully honest, man, I feel though that he has good footwork, you know what I'm saying, but I think Tank footwork is much better, and as you say, Tank is more explosive, man. When he does make his move, it's quick and fast, you know what I'm saying, and he catches you, and he waits for you to make them mistakes, you know what I mean. People think Tank is just on go all the time, but he's not. He's waiting for you to make those mistakes, you know what I'm saying. He's just like Crawford, to be honest. He's downloading information in the beginning of these fights, man. He want to see what you're doing. He's looking for your repetition. Just like when he fought Ryan, man. Ryan threw the same damn punch 4 or 5 times, which was stupidity, to be truthfully honest. You know what I'm saying? You in the elite, you can't do stuff like that, man, because they're looking, they're watching, man. This ain't just a man just throwing a bunch of punches. No, he's calculating. You know what I'm saying? This is chess, not checkers, man. So you got to be smart when you're making moves. Let's hit that chat. Ryan, Cash Sports said Ryan did bring in a lot of casual fans that normally wouldn't buy pay-per-view. Big point, Cash. Big point. He did bring in a lot of casuals, so I can't argue with that one bit. Cash Sports say, I like Tank versus Pitbull so he can KO him and shut the people up about the first fight. Well, you ain't got to worry about that. You will be getting that, bro. Dre Finest said, I see Haney to using his jab hand, but the key is that Tank is going to take Haney's jab away, slip inside. It's over. You did 100 emoji check.
Yeah,
Okay.
100%. And then
Yes,
when the
indeed.
thing about with Haney, right? And I think he's a good fighter, but when you have a guy that throws a lot of punches like Lomachenko and he gets him into the corner, you see he's not comfortable. And that's the same thing with a guy that can throw that mean, accurate punch like Tank, and you can still get that outcome of feeling uncomfortable, especially when you're in the corner. Do you remember when Tank went to Barrios, that bigger guy, and just brought it to him? You see the fear in Barrios when he got hit with that body shot. That's what I think that's gonna happen with Haney. It's just you're gonna feel uncomfortable. You're gonna get hit with them 8 ounces that you never really felt before, and you're not gonna have that extra time that you had with Jorge Hernandez. I think that Tank is just a smarter fighter, you know. And Jorge didn't have his feet. He was getting old, so he couldn't even get to him.
You know what? The one thing about Tank, man, is when he turns that switch on, it just comes automatically, man. Because when he hits that switch, he went back in the corner, and when he was in the corner, you know what he said? Got him. And when he came back out, he had him. He knew it when he went back to the corner. He said, I got him. And he does that so many times, man. He can turn it on when he wants. You know what I mean? And that's a great boxer that can do that when they can turn it on like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what makes that Haney fight so beautiful, man. Because I'm going to tell you, man, Haney box is beautiful as well, man. And he comes up underneath the tutelage of Mayweather. He learned a lot. You know what I'm saying? And that's what just makes it a great fight that we all want to see. But I'm going to be truthfully honest, man. I don't think nobody can get away from that brick hand. I just don't. You're going to get hit. You're going to get hit. Hold on now. Let's check the chat real quick. Kareem Hassan say AB have to control himself. He's been through enough to know better. Yeah, that's true. But sometimes people don't learn, man. Tim Layton said Tank footwork is top of the food chain for sure. Thomas Moore said, am I crazy? Or does Tank have some of James Toney's style in him? Okay. B3 said Haney been in the doghouse with Tank, and Devin ain't Barrios. Us Tank lovers need to leave Barrio where he is at. Thomas Moore said, hold on, let me finish this chat out. Thomas Moore says, Tank will take away whatever you having success with. Dre Finest says, Tank have a very high IQ, quick reflexes, power in both hands, educated fast feet, and damn, the kid is like that. Check emoji. Cash Sports say, sad AB had a legitimate shot title if he could have got the Rolly fight. Yes, what were you about to say, Mill City?
My thing is too is that once Tank, takes away Haney's jab, which will happen eventually, and even if he doesn't, that switch that you talked about, got him or I got him, he could turn that. He could feel that way when Haney's throwing punches and landing punches, and if Tank don't feel like he got that in that punch,
yeah,
he's gonna say the same thing to Calvin. I got him.
I like one interview that I was watching with Tank, man, and Tank said, you know what? When I first get in the ring, I want to feel their best shot first, so I know what I'm working with. And he said, if you ain't got nothing, he said, I'm going to go through you. Simple as that. Now, if you do got something on you, I'm going to be smart about it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to break you down. But if you ain't got nothing to keep me off you with, oh, man, you can cancel Christmas, man. And, whew. Yes, indeedy, man. So we wondered, does Devin have enough, man? Do he have enough? Hey, does Shakur have enough? If we want to get there, you know what I'm saying? We don't know yet. We don't know until they started getting. Well, Devin's been fighting the top list. You know what I mean? Shakur got to fight some elite fighters, man. He got to get up there and do his thing, and he will. I'm more sure, and I'm pretty much sure that he's going to rise to every occasion that they put him through, for sure.
I agree. It's like, when you say that is like you what you're seeing in the camera is you're like, all right, everything that Shakur does is pinpointed.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He keeps his footwork on point. He keeps his hands where he needs to put them after he throws punches. He leaves no room for error, and that's the difference between him and Haney. Haney get hit a lot more than Shakur do. I think Shakur probably got some of the best defense in boxing, and at the end of the day, his work rate is more. He throws more combinations. So when you're not ready, he's throwing a 3-piece combination at you, and if you don't like it, he's gonna keep pressuring you with that front foot. I haven't really seen that from Haney yet. You know what I'm saying? Haney reminds me of a Caleb Plant. You know what I'm saying? A lightweight Caleb Plant. And we already seen that when Caleb Plant had to step to some elite fighters like Benavidez and like Canelo Alvarez. Look how it ended up for him. You know. So I think he, and it's funny too because they're friends and they've worked out together. So yeah, they definitely got a lot of similarities in their game. But yeah, Haney don't really. He got a chance with Tank, but it's not a big chance. I think Shakur has a better chance.
Yes, indeed, man. I need to hear more on the Haney side. Who in here will talk about Haney, what Haney does good, and why Haney is going to win? Hopefully, I can get YSM in the building, man, because he's definitely one big Haney constituent. You know what I'm saying? If anybody knows what Haney does well, YSM
I'll be
Sports
right back.
does. No problem, no problem. Do your thing. Yes, indeed. If anybody know who can do what Haney can do, YSM definitely knows. So if you're out there, baby boy, come on through, man. Talk to us about Haney. Tell us what you feel, though, that Haney does better. What we got going on here in the chat, though? Cash Sports say Andy Cruz is coming out the gate with a 10-rounder. He's coming. Keyshawn, he coming. Thomas Moore said Bob is going to feed Loma to Shakur. We need it. We need it. B3 say at the end of the day, Tank is the best, number one pound for pound. Mill City then called Haney a white boy. Mill City finish shopping. Dre Finest said, Hardcore, you're absolutely correct. Haney is an excellent boxer. I love watching his style, but the kid got to get some power because he's not going to win against cats like Tank. Cats like Tank. Yeah. But y'all got to keep in mind, man, Haney is a young boy, man. He haven't even got his man strength yet. What, he 25, 26 years old? You don't even get that until you're like 28 or 29 years old, man. So yeah, man, what he's going to develop into, man, he might end up being just a complete monster because the boy is continuously growing. But I don't think he got his man strength yet. But when he do, ooh, boy, we gonna see then. HJHJHUJ, but better known as Heavy. What's up, Heavy? Heavy has entered into the building. Sorry I'm late, but I'm here. Morning, everybody. Thomas Moore seen he's draining himself so much at 135 that he may hit harder at 140. Yeah, I think that he'll have more water in his body. He'll be more a fresher athlete at 140. You know what I'm saying? That kid's going to end up at 147 quickly because he's just a big guy, man, for sure. Al Booger says, get it going on here. Al Booger says at 135, no, I give Haney a good chance at 140. Low natural size for him. he should be able to use his size and jab to keep Tank at bay. B3 said it's only one Tank and it's only one Devin. Better act like y'all know. Heavy said, what's up, Ace, with the muscle blicky and the 2 boxing emoji. Yes, indeed, man. No matter what, man, it makes it great for us hardcores, man. It's a fight that we can talk about forever, man, and we can't wait till it happens. Well, hopefully Tank versus Devin doesn't take as long as Spence versus Crawford or Mayweather. Hopefully we get that fight by next year, man, because I don't think we get it this year. You know what I'm saying? But what we got going on? Cash Sports say it wasn't a big problem for Loma closing that distance against Devin, and neither will it be for Tank. Great point. Thomas Moore said at 25, Floyd, Oscar, and Cotto, SRL. I'm not good with those abbreviations, so we're fighting killers. Yeah, they were. I'm gonna tell you, man, but I'm gonna tell you, them fighters back then, them fighters now are 2 different things, man. And some people get their strength later, and some people get them early. It depends on, how God developed them, man. I just don't feel though that Devin got his yet, and I hope he gets his later. Because if he gets to be 28 and 29 with that same power, man, people are gonna be going through that boy like X-Lax, man. I'm gonna keep it real, man. Yes, indeedy, man. You got to have something to keep somebody off of. People used to say that, Floyd, but he wasn't really hitting hard. But no matter what, Floyd had enough pop to keep you off of him. They weren't going through Floyd, man. Even with the bad hands, they was not going through Floyd. Floyd was putting them hands on people for sure. B3 said Loma took a L, so we're going to see what Tank do when he make the fight. Okay. Dre finally said, but I believe that Haney will come into his strength when he stopped killing himself at 135. Great point. I believe he will be fine above 135, but Tank is the king of 135, and Haney does not have it at 135. You did, check mark. Yes, indeedy, man. Yeah, man, we like to see what Haney does at 140, how he feels out, man. You know what I'm saying? Will that punch be better? Will he receive punches better? You know what I'm saying? Like I said, he'll have more water in his body, so he'll be able to take punches better. You know what I'm saying? But one thing about Dev, he get hits a lot. Loma was hitting him a lot. Now, all I'm saying is, if you get hit like that many times like that with Tank, man, one of them going to take you out, man. Because he got that night, man. He got that night. So you can't get hit by Tank a lot. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you do take a lot of punches, you're going to get broke down. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I'm going to tell you, man, when you know a guy got a brick hand and you get hit by him once, you make sure you don't keep getting hit like that. You know what I'm saying? And you get on that back foot, man, and you know what I mean? Only a few guys that can endure that pain a lot that keep coming forward, man. But I ain't seen a lot of guys just keep coming forward with Tank once Tank put that hand on them. You know what I mean? Heavy said Shakur versus Tio would have been a good fight to see what Shakur is working with. Agent Broner versus Rowley would be a good one too. 140 is a loaded division. Oh, yes, 140 eventually is going to be that glamour division. Because after all the business is done in 135, you know what I'm saying? And Tank did all he can, he got to move up to 140. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't going to be nothing down at 135 for him to do. And that's just the nature of the game. But he been to 140. He fought Barrios at 140. So he definitely can go to 140. I know as you're going to see people say, well, shoot, he should go on up there to go up there to 140 now. I'm like, why? You know what I'm saying? He's a 130 fighter, But if there's no competition, that's why. If there ain't no competition in 135, yeah, he shouldn't stay there. But if there's still competition, because Shakur is still in 135, he should stay and clean that division out. That's what I believe. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just one person. Thomas Morris said, Dev won't fight Tank the same way he fought Loma. He better not. He bet not. It wouldn't be a good thing for him, man. Not at all. You don't want that. You know what I mean? You don't fight everybody the same way, man. You definitely don't do that, man. Yes, indeedy, man. I'm gonna tell you, man. Each and every day I come down here, man, and get on the show, man. You all just make me feel great, man, because you all are like-minded people, man. And when you get in there with like-minded people, man, it's just so easy to it's just so easy when you get in there with like-minded people, man, that you can just have beautiful conversations. You know what I'm saying? I love getting in here with hardcores and know what they're talking about. You know what I'm saying? And just not sitting up here talking foolishness and saying crazy stuff, man. You know, that's why we call this hardcore hangout, man. Because I'm going to tell you, if you're a casual, you're definitely going to get intimidated in here, man. You ain't going to come in here talking that foolishness because I'm going to tell you, you're around a bunch of sharks and they will eat you up in here. You know what I mean? Respectfully, you know what I'm saying? But that's just like how the gym is, man. You got to go in there and get around people that's better than you. Not better than you in stature or anything like that. I'm just talking that know more about the sport than you do. And you sit in here and you soak up game. You know what I'm saying? And you learn the sport. And I mean, and another way you learn the sport is watching fights all the time, man, and learning about this beautiful game. And it will teach you so much. Go to the gyms, man. Yes, indeedy, man. Get in there, hit the bag, talk to people, learn. I'm gonna tell you, man, just being around boxers, man, will definitely improve who you are 100%, man. Because they're a bunch of disciplined people, man, that's serious about their game, their craft, man. And that's why I love being up in here with y'all fellas, man. Because iron sharpen iron, man. Yes, indeedy, boy. And we're gonna have some serious blades, man. Because I tell you, when we go into them other chats, man, we're gonna be hitting them with them blows, man. Yeah, you know I tell y'all about that boo-bop bang. Yeah,
Okay,
we're gonna be hitting
Hagler.
them with the boo-bop bang for sure. What'd you say, Mill City?
I said, okay, Hagler.
Yes, indeedy, man. I come in there, man. You know, Hagler used to hit himself in the head, man, before he come and give you a little something. You know what I'm saying? Hey, but we got something in the chat. What we got going on? Dre Finest said, I believe that Haney will. Okay, I believe Haney will look like a monster at 140. Just look at him at 135. I pray that the kid's strength was only in his back pocket. You dig? Al Booger said Dev inside game is severely limited. Amen. And the boom shagalaka to that could be his downfall against Tank. Thomas Morris said there's no reason for Tank to go to 140. I want to see Tank versus Shakur. Amen. Tank against Martin, Tank against Andy Cruz. Yeah, let's get it on. That's what I'm talking about. Rock 'em, sock 'em, robots, man. Bring the young boys in. Yeah, bring some of them young boys in there. Bring that Andy Cruz from the Olympics, man. So Tank can show Keyshawn how you're supposed to do it. Yes, indeed. I love to see Tank against Frank Martin. Yeah, I like Frank Martin. That's my guy, man. That's my guy. I don't think he's ready for Tank, but I tell you what, from what I understand, they got some bump going on in Vegas one day, man. They got some bump. That's the word on the street. You know what I'm saying? I heard some stuff, but I ain't gonna talk about it. How it went either way, I ain't gonna talk about it. Because what happened in the gym, stay in the gym. For sure.
I'm gonna post my interview with Frank Martin talking about that sparring today, actually.
Oh, yeah? He talked about it?
Yeah, he did.
I mean, did he let Cat out the bag or what?
He just said that what Kenny said was Cat. Like, because Kenny told us that, you know, that if Tank hit him with some 8-ounce gloves, the way he's seen, you know, Frank get touched, it's not going to look good for him. Well, Frank said that wasn't him, that was an orthodox fighter, and that sparring is not on YouTube. So he said that it was some great sparring, and he did say that they had to stop the sparring because it was getting too hot. You know how it is. Like, you're supposed to be working on certain things, but then
and they're not working no more. They fighting. Yeah,
now you're saying little things in between the rounds or in the round, and then you throwing all these hard shots, and it's like we gotta pay for this. Really, people gotta pay for that type of work. You know.
Hey, well, you dropping that today?
Yeah, I'm dropping that today.
Hey, y'all make sure y'all go over to Mill City Boxing and check that interview out. I know I am, man. And if you haven't subscribed to this brother, you better. I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna get a lot of good interviews, man, for sure. Get a lot of information. Yeah, and I'm talking to y'all casuals as well. If you're in the building, make sure you check him out, man. He knows a lot about boxing, and he's a trainer also. So yeah, definitely check that brother out. Now, what else we got going on in the chat? They say Heavy said it's rare to have a down-to-earth host. Most hosts act like they better than the rest, so they don't change up on us. And we got you, boss. Enjoy this show. It starts my day off. I appreciate that, Heavy. I really appreciate that. Heavy said, and I can't wait to rock one of them hardcore hats. Ha ha. Yeah, they coming though. They definitely coming. We working on that. Al Booger said Frank said he put it on Tank. Oh. Yes, indeed. Dre Finest said Al Booger. That's a fact. And Haney Camp knows that. The plan will be for him to stay on the outside and clinch when that young killer Tank get close to him. God damn, Dre Finest be messed up. We be getting good guys and hitting that knows what's going to happen. Yeah, he gonna clinch. You gotta hold on to Tank.
You're gonna have a hard time clinching too.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Yes, indeed, man. But that's his best bet. Hit and hold.
Yeah.
Hey, Clinton is part of it.
If that fight ever happens, you're gonna see that Haney's not gonna fight him like Loma. No way. He ain't gonna be that close. He surprised me. Haney surprised me how he fought Loma. He really did. He surprised me. I didn't think I didn't think Haney had an inside game. It's not elite. It's not great, but he had something. I thought that he was just a one trick fight off the back foot pony, but he definitely he impressed me.
You going in and out, bro. Okay. In the chat, he say B3 say I'm weak as shit, man. Then he say B3 say pinch and clench to the distance. So he gonna pinch and clench, not gonna punch, right? You saying his punches is a pinch? Al Booger say, hey Dre, his clench is weak too. Man, Devin is trouble if he fights Tank, man. Tim Layton said, hit and hold like Andrew Galata Fort Tyson. Oh, you went way back. Tim Layton, how old are you?
Well, I'll give you
Al
some
Booger,
insight.
don't get me wrong. What's that?
I heard yesterday that Regis and Devin are definitely going to happen next.
Oh, definitely?
Definitely.
Ooh. Regis and Devin. So what do you think? You think that Dev people seen something sweet the other day? You hear me?
Yeah, I definitely heard you, and I definitely believe that, Haney and Bill, they seen Regis's performance and they said, if Danielito Zodela could do that to Regis, we got to get that next. You know what I'm saying? It's just styles make fights. And it's a 50-50 fight no matter what. You know what I'm saying? Because Regis do hit harder than Linares, and Regis, it depends. The good thing about where Haney is that boy is disciplined in the ring. So if he wants to stay away from Regis, he will. Regis looked flat, looked like he didn't, it looked like he didn't show up that night, But there's no excuses. Like we can't give these fighters excuses, man. You guys are getting paid millions of dollars to show up. You know what I'm saying? And if you getting nervous off of Danielito Zodela at home, yeah, you're gonna get nervous with Haney too.
Yeah, one thing you said was very important. Devin is very disciplined. You know what I'm saying? And he's going to stay to the game plan for sure. You know what I'm saying? And if the same Regis that showed up the other day, Devin will stay on the outside and definitely beat him for sure. He'll pick him apart. He'll definitely pick him apart. I didn't see any good feet or anything from Regis. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Regis guy. I like the guy. You know what I'm saying? But I call a spade, man. And if that Regis shows up, you know what I'm saying? He's definitely going to get picked apart, man. And Devin wins that fight by decision for sure. Going to the chat. What we got? Tim Layton said he's 38. Okay, young buck. But yet I see you know some old school stuff, though. Heavy said, I feel like they talked Haney out of using his jab, his best weapon. Yeah, I didn't see a lot of it. Cash Sports said, I wonder why they never has another Super 6. You know, I think the reason why they never have another Super 6 and why they definitely couldn't have one in 35 is they got too many superstars that's going to want too much money. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, and the handlers don't have no control on who fights who. You know what I'm saying? And the head to bees want to have decisions on who their fighter fights. You know what I'm saying? And when they fight that. If you put them in the Super 6, it's a box off. You know what I'm saying? And trust me, they don't want that, man, because that's when people get exposed. Yes, Lord. So they want to pick and choose who fight who, man. Yes, indeed. That's just this dirty game we got, man. That's why they got matchmakers, man. Matchmakers, some of them are the best in the game, and they know if they put their fighter against somebody that doesn't do good against a southpaw, why give that guy a better handicap? You know what I'm saying? So they're going to make sure that they match their guy up where their guy is the person that's supposed to win and that he is the A side. You know what I'm saying? But when you got that Super 6, man, it ain't no control. You know, that's just how I think about it, man. I could be 100% wrong. You know what I mean? But hey, it's my opinion. You know how they say about opinions. We all got one, right? What we got else in the chat right now? Al Booger say, good question, Cass. Cass Sports saying people in this chat send it with receipts. Yes, indeed. Yes, they do come with receipts in the chat. I likes that. That's what I'm saying, man. In the hangout, man, they don't be playing around up in here, man. Like they said in that movie, man, you got to come in here and put your own work in. This is a sucker-free environment, man, and we don't play, man. Yes, indeed. We put that work up in here, man, and you can't come in here with that candy jab, man. You can't come in with a slow jab, man. You got to pop that thing out, baby. You come in with that slow jab, you're going to catch that hook, baby. I'm telling you. You're going to catch it. Dre finally said, hey, Dre finally said, what's this talking about? Huh?
What you said?
I said, what's sis over there talking about?
What you talking about?
Oh, I thought she was talking in the chat. My fault. My fault. You know, I'm over here ear hustling and shit. Hey, but going back, B3.
That terminology you was talking about, you gotta put your own work in. That's that training day when they said that to Denzel.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I said. Yeah, that's that. You gotta put your own work up in here, man. You know, you can't just say somebody gonna win. You gotta tell me why and who. Okay, Dre fine to say, hey, Cash Sport, we need that to get all the matchups we want to see. Yeah, that would be beautiful to get that Super 6, man. But it's kind of hard. B3 build up Regis and laughing emoji. That's good money. Devin building his southpaw experience. Heavy said, do you does Fulton stand a chance against Inoue? I do. I actually got him winning it by split decision. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a tough fight. It's going to be a chess match, and he can't make any mistakes against Inoue, man, because he's a powerful puncher and he's explosive. He's very explosive, so he got to be careful about that for sure. Tim Layton said, oh, yeah, love boxing. All the old fights, and now I don't fight in competition, but I do train. Okay. Boxing. I'm a huge Iron Mike Tyson fan. I got him tank hanging up in the gym. Okay, I'm gonna tell you, I'm a big Mike Tyson fan, and I'm gonna tell you, the worst day of boxing for me is when Mike Tyson lost to Buster Douglas, man. It felt like I lost that day, man. I mean, it was a gloomy feeling all over boxing, man. It was like our hero, our Superman had lost, man. We seen him on the floor, man, putting the mouthpiece in his mouth, trying to get up, man. It was horrible, man. Man, I only like reliving that moment, man, because it was terrible. Thomas Morris said Haney versus Branch at 140 will be a good, solid fight. Yeah, Barrett, I think Haney beat him easy, man, for sure. Cash Sports said Andy Cruz versus Keyshawn. Gotta happen. That's one at the pro level eventually. Yeah, they gotta fight, man. They gotta fight. Come on, man. Andy Cruz said, "Daddy home." That's what he said, man. He said, "Daddy." He told the man he's his daddy. If that don't make you want to fight a man, nothing will. You can't say you my daddy now. Come on now. Them fighting words right there. We got the bump for sure. So Keyshawn, if you're listening, bro, man, don't let nobody son you like that, man. Yeah, you can't let that go down. No, sir. No, sir. What else we got going on right here? B3 said, did Fulton and Inoue have a VADA tested? Fulton posted his test. I'm not sure. But I'm pretty much sure they on top of that, though. Tim Layton said, I still think it was a long count when Tyson uppercut. Yeah, Bustin had him out. Yeah, I 100% agree with you, man. I 100% agree, man. They took that one forward from us, but it is what it is. That's that dirty game, man. Clinching, Cash Sports said clinching will be dangerous for Dev too, because he got to get close to do that. Yeah, he gonna get caught with something dirty. Heavy said, man, that hurt the earth. I was in 3rd grade. Bad day at school. Mike losing was horrible. Heavy said he was in 3rd grade and he had a bad day because of that fight, man. Dre Finer said, no, you're right, Hardcore. Top Rank has the best matchmakers in the business. I bet you they still have that NBF on their blackboard. NBF, no black fighters. They keep certain fighters from slick. Hey, you let Tio talk. Now Tio said, man, it's all about black fighters right now. What you got going on, Mill City?
That interview with at one, the IBF champion at 140, and he said that all the top ranked 140 fighters are running from him. And you already know what he said about Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn never called him up for Regis either. He's definitely one of those guys that is going to be avoided at 140 pounds. Nobody says his name, and he's going to be fighting Libanez this summer.
Poor Libanez. Yes, indeed. Sabril Matias, man. Yes, indeed, man. He's definitely the boogeyman. He's definitely the boogeyman. Nobody want to see him. They call him high risk and low reward, but yet he got a belt. How you not going to want to fight somebody with a belt? Don't you want his belt? Come on, man. We got to do better. We must do better if you don't want to fight the champ. You normally don't want to fight a person because they ain't got no belt. But this brother got a belt, so that tells you something. He got a belt, and they still don't want it. They tiptoeing around that brother, man. Dre Finest said, no. I'm saying that. B3, what you think Al doing with Tank? No slick fighters? No slick fighters. He got him. He will eventually have to put him in the slick fighter. He got to. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about it is, man, we got to keep it 100, man. And you know how we do around here in Hardcore Hangout, man. Tank said he left Floyd Mayweather so he can be his own man and make his own decisions. So, you know, the decisions that go from now on, man, we got to count them towards Tank because he said that he came to make his own decision. I'm keeping 100. I'm a Tank supporter, 100%. But I'm going to keep it real, too, because I can't be me if I don't. So any fight now that happens, that Tank fights next, is because that's who he wanted to fight next. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
And doubling back on that is like, you know, we can go and talk about the cash cows of boxing, but you're gonna have to put Tank in there. He's the one. There's not a lot of people selling pay-per-views. You got Anthony Joshua selling pay-per-views. You got Tyson Fury. You got Canelo Alvarez. You got Errol Spence if he has a dance partner. Let's be honest, man, when you got guys that are at that age of 28, approaching 29, they're thinking about retirement, they're thinking about their career, they're basically looking at what's my box rec going to look like, and you're going to see more of the 50-50 matchups towards the end of their career, you know, because why? They're trying to make money. I mean, we all know that GTD Promotions, they're about their money, and that's what comes first, and a lot of these guys, they become broke, you know, with titles. You know what I'm saying? So I don't judge you know, Tank for that. I think people be hating because he can make those moves. He can make that money, and everybody want to see him lose. Everybody want to see him go to 140, just so, you know, so we can see if his chin is good there. You know what I'm saying? I think we gotta put a little more respect on what Tank's doing, and I think that, you know, if you look at Haney, you know, he's doing the similar thing, because Tank is what, a real 126 pounder, moving up in weight, showing that he's great. Haney's a great fighter too, you know, but a big boy for the weight class. And you can go the same thing with Spence, a good fighter, big boy for the weight class. These guys right here, they're doing what they gotta do, but right now, in the next year or two, we're gonna be seeing some of the best matchups in boxing, and everyone's gonna be able to shut up. Look at Canelo Alvarez, a 3-fight deal with PBC. He's up next now. He's getting to that time of wanting to become retired. Got 2 Hall of Fame careers, and we're gonna see this Jamal Charlo fight. We might see Boo Boo, and we definitely gonna see David Benavidez. And we just, as boxing fans, we want to see these fights happen right now, right when we want them. But they got careers, they got management for a reason.
Yeah, no doubt for sure. They definitely have management for a reason, and that's what makes it beautiful, because they make sure that they will retire with some money. You know what I mean? I 100% agree with that, and I feel though that, and then let me definitely check this right here. If Tank fights Shakur, if Tank fights Haney or any of them guys, I have no doubt in my mind that he wins those fights. I truly believe that. You know what I'm saying? So let's make sure that we check that right there, and you have that receipt from me that I know that Tank wins those particular fights. But what I'm saying is that Tank's supposed to make the decisions now. You know what I'm saying? And if he makes the decision to not fight Dev this year, I don't look at it as because I know he can whip him. I look at it as a business move. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, we want everything right now. I want it right now. You know I want it. You want it right now. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want it right now, but we don't get everything that we want. It's called instant gratification. And we don't get instant gratification. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Sometimes you got to wait for things that's good. You know what I'm saying? But you know, that's boxing. That's boxing. And let's get back to the chat, because we got some people saying something I didn't get a chance to see. What we got going on? They making these belts obsolete. Dre, Cash Sports. Hold on. Okay. Tank have the experience and the IQ for check mark. Cash Sports said having no control is the beauty of the super short. I don't like cheaters and cherry pickers. Who said that? Hold on. Let me go back. Dre Finest leaders and cherry pickers. Chat. Dre Finest say, I love seeing the best fight the best. That's all. You dig. And we all do. Dre Finest say, I see Tank, the ruler. at 130 and 135. You dig? Amen. In the boom shagalaga to that. Cash Sport. The question is, can Cool Boy get awarded a close decision in Japan? I don't think so. But it ain't up to me. But I don't think so. Shaking my head. See now, Tank's a 126 pounder, a 5'5" guy. So Devin is a big guy. Devin needs to just move up. The way y'all see it, Devin's a weight bully. So hell, get a little respect. Beating Regis, in my opinion. Okay, I want to see him fight Regis. I think that's an excellent fight, man. You know, hopefully we get that for sure. I want it. You want it. Everybody want it, and I can't wait till it happen, man. Yes, indeed. So yeah, we just got some new information. Mill City said that he definitely heard that Regis and Dev is going to get it on at 140, and that's for that WBC belt. You know what I mean? So that's what's up, man. He's stepping right up there trying to grab a belt, man. That's one thing I like about Dev, man. Dev take risks. Dev take chances, and I don't think he ducks no one. I'm gonna be honest, but I don't think he's gonna wait for anybody either. You know what I mean? So I respect Devin a lot, man, for sure. You got to give the youngin respect. He went and did everything he needed to do to become undisputed. He went and he gathered up all the belts. He went all the way to Australia twice on their terms, both times, and won both times easy. You know what I'm saying? So he just beat Loma. I felt though that it could have been a draw or Loma won. That's how I feel about it. You know what I'm saying? But yet they said he won, and that's all that count. You know what I'm saying? And he moves on to the next one. Cash Sports say, nah, the count was good. Buster just had the performance of his career. man, Buster, man. I think his mom had just passed away, or his pops, I can't remember. And it was just a perfect storm for Buster Douglas, man. He went from beans and rice to filet mignon, because after that fight, man, he was no more good, man. The dude blew up to about 400 pounds, man. He had diabetes, and he really went through a lot with his health and everything, man. Sometimes, man, success is not good for some people, man. It ruins them, man. You know what I mean? Because they can't handle it. You know what I mean? So, but you know what? My hat's off to Buster Douglas, because he made history. Yes, indeed. He took down the big bad wolf that day, man. He definitely did, for sure. Tim Layton said that count was bullshit to me. That's my opinion. Yes, indeedy. Yes, indeedy. Yes, indeedy, man. Hey, have y'all slapped that like button, man? Come on now, get some appreciation up in here, man. We definitely need to get these chats up. I mean, those likes up, man. You know what I mean? Let's get that algorithm moving. If you're listening to the show and you have not paid your deed yet, yes, indeed. If you have not hit that button, please hit that button right now, man, to let people know that this show is still existing right now. And it gets that algorithm going around and picking up new people. We got a lot of new people in here today, man. And I appreciate each and everybody that came in the building, man. We had Dre Finest come up in here today. Who else was new up in here today? Let's go back and see. You know, I love my new guys, man, especially when they come in here with that work. But Dre Finest, it was definitely more than just him. I'm going through the chat right now and see who else came up in here. It was a guy named Aaron Brooks. Salute to Aaron Brooks. I remember him because he sent a super chat soon as he walked in the door. You know what I'm saying? The man came in the house bearing gifts, man. It's like my parents say, you come to somebody's house, bear gifts, man. So yeah, salute to Aaron Brooks, huh?
I want to know in your chat who people got, Jamal Charlo or Canelo.
Okay, there you go. Hey, put it in the chat. Who you got, Jamal or Canelo? Also, we had a new guy, Cole Cooler came in the building early, man. Salute to Cole Cooler for sure. Yes, indeed. Yeah, put in the chat who y'all think will beat between Canelo and Charlo. You know what I'm saying? I've always looked at that particular fight, man, and I wrestled with it for a while. And in the beginning, I used to always say that Canelo was just a better fighter than Charlo. And I know I'll probably get a lot of flack from that, you know what I'm saying? But I feel though that Canelo's always been a better fighter, you know what I'm saying? And when it comes to that elite level, he always knows how to win a fight. Now, I feel though that fight would be a tougher fight for him. I feel though that he accepted this fight now due to the layoff of Jamal Charlo, but that's Jamal's fault. You know what I'm saying? They said always protect yourself. So you know, you not being fighting for the last 3 years, you're not protecting yourself because you never know when that big fight comes. That's why they say in the boxing game you got to stay ready. You know what I mean? So you don't have to get ready. You know what I mean? So I feel though if they fought right now, I feel though that Canelo will definitely win. You know what I mean? He's going to be the sharper fighter. You know what I mean? I think he's going to be ultra aggressive. You know what I'm saying? You know, real early. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel though that Jamal's time is going to be off and everything. You know what I mean? And you know he hasn't been in there being punched like that for a while, man. All that stuff plays an important role. You know what I'm saying? But that's just how I feel. What you think about that, Nelson?
See, what I like about this is that we talk about the face of boxing a lot, right? And we talk about these pay-per-view numbers with Tank and Ryan. But then we got Canelo that, you know what I'm saying, he fought John Ryder. I think he still did 450,000 pay-per-view buys. And nobody really know Ryder. So now he fights Jamal Charlo, which people been talking about, you know, for years now. And at this moment in time, if say he does, you know, people gonna wonder how many pay-per-view buys he's gonna do. How does he beat Jamal Charlo? Then if you know Tank fights Pitbull Cruz and then does lower numbers, where are we now when we talk about that face of boxing? And going towards the fight though, I just think that Canelo has too much experience. I think that you know, Jamal Charlo, you know, is going to be better for him to be at 168 pounds. I wonder if he's going to be stronger. I wonder if he's going to be just as fast. Just, you know, but I do believe that, you know, Canelo has seen every style. I don't, you know, I think that Bivol hits harder than, I think Bivol hits a lot harder than Jamal. But I also believe that John Ryder is very durable. He might be even more durable than Jamal, to be honest. So, this fight right here is going to answer a lot of questions for everybody. Jamal Charlo fan and a Canelo fan is going to answer a lot of questions. I'm with you on the 2-year layoff. I think he definitely is going to take advantage of that. Now it's just about, you know, I think you and I, we spoke upon this last night. You know, some of these guys, their genetics will just be, you know, it'll suit that weight class real good. And you believe that the Charlo brothers got those genetics that will, you know, hold for that weight class. But genetics is something that you look at. That is what looks good. But it's what's the performance look like? That's a different story. You know what I'm saying? Canelo's used to this weight class. And that's going to be a big factor in the fight. Now, do we get a Canelo that was like John Ryder fighting Jamal? I think Jamal has a really good chance, but I don't think we're going to see a Canelo that you know fought John Ryder. Honestly, I think we're going to see a much more improved Canelo, and he just got to get in he got to do the laps. He got to do a lot of them bag drills. He got to show different implements in the game. Yeah, I do believe it's going to be a good fight. Plus, another thing too, John Ryder is a southpaw, so that kind of confuses things as far as trying to get away from the jab and whatnot type of things and stuff like that. And like I said, John Ryder is more durable. I think he's a durable guy.
You know what? I like a few things that you definitely said, man. You know, you're right about the sometimes the optics plays an important role in one way, but not in the other way. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said something good in the chat as well. B3, he said the layoff makes it up in the air, but Charlo been training in silence. If Charlo's sparring Morrell, hopefully he'll be ready for Canelo's power shots. I got Charlo by UD like Bivol. Fuck it. Hey, you know what I like? I like that Charlo is going to take this fight all for. I mean, I like it and I don't like it. You know what I mean? Because I've always feel though that you should have a tune-up when you've been off for a while. But I'm starting to think, does the tune-up really mean anything? To be truthfully honest, you know what I'm saying? I mean, are you a trainer? What do you think, Mill City? Do you really think that the tune-up is something that really matters, or no?
I do it. I do believe it does matter. That's why we see it a lot in boxing. But when you great and everybody got to fight your style of fighting all the time, then yeah, for a Mayweather don't need a tune-up. You know what I'm saying? A Sugar Ray Leonard don't need a tune-up. They can go right at it. An Ali can go straight to it. They can come from
Earl
jam.
Spence. Earl Spence.
An Earl, I have to give it to you on that one. An Earl Spence don't need no goddamn tune-up. You can get into a car crash and you don't need no tune-up. That's so true. So you know, for at this elite level though, Jamal Charlo needs a tune-up because you know, Canelo's a handful already. He's a handful already. He's a guy that you have to, you know, and I'm sure that both of the Charlo brothers have been studying Canelo to the T for so many years. It's now, who do you bring in for sparring that can imitate a Canelo? That's another thing. I don't think David Morrell is a good sparring partner because, first of all, David Morrell is probably just the same size as Jamal. You know, Jamal's going to be punching a little bit down. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Canelo's going to try to get into the inside of Jamal. He's going to be walking Jamal down, even though people believe that Jamal will be the bigger fighter in that fight. Yeah, looking wise, but it's good. It's like remember when we seen Callum Smith and
Hold on.
Canelo?
Hold on one sec. What about Jamal's jab though?
Good jab, but
Canelo's
you
gonna have to get around that.
yeah, you got a jab, right? But I don't see Canelo can take. Canelo's great at taking away someone's jab. What made it hard for Canelo to take away Bivol's jab was that in and out situation. That in and out with the size. Jamel Charlo don't have that style. You know what I'm saying? His style is he sits down on his punches and he has a rangefinder. He's a good fighter. I there's nothing. I can't say much bad about Jamal Charlo, but fighting someone elite, this is like Jarenchenko. That I was looking at Jamal.
I'm thinking the same fight right now. I'm thinking about the same fight.
That Charlo come in. I need that type of Charlo to come in. I ain't gonna hold you. I need it. Now, if Canelo tries to wait like how he did with Caleb Plant with Charlo, I think he loses. I think he loses because, bro, you got lucky. I mean, towards the 11th round, I mean, that style of fighting of just trying to throw one punch combinations, two punch combinations is not. I don't think it's gonna be the way to beat Charlo. I think you're gonna have to do a lot more in the gym, in the camp, to be able to prepare for a Charlo. I think he's up for the task. That's what's great about Canelo is that when he says I want greatness, he goes for it. You know, people talk a lot of smack, man, and I hate it. I hate it that they, you know, a Bivol moving up to 75 to fight Bivol is absurd when you started your career at 47. That's absurd. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know, he's the cash cow. Yeah, he can go get a Triple G fight. Yeah, he could do that. The John Ryder situation, he was going through an injury. So I understand that. You know what I'm saying? But we pick and choose the why we call somebody a cherry picker or why certain things, like I said before, people want it now. And right now we getting Jamal Charlo. I don't want to hear no excuses. I don't want to hear no excuses of, oh, this 2-year layout, this and that. Nope. Yo, boxing is an all-round sport, all year round. Treat it like that. You're getting paid millions, and you want my hard-earned money? Yeah, you're gonna show up. You're gonna get paid. It's gonna be the biggest payday of Charlo's life. That's for him to get up. That's his reasoning of training hard.
All right, let's go do the chat because we got some new people up in here. We got Don Shay Pose has entered into the building. Welcome, Don Shay Pose, and we appreciate you. You said Charlo, don't count him out. Oh no, you can't count Charlo out. That's impossible. Listen here, I will let you know we ain't counting you out. We appreciate you coming up in here today. The new person is the most important person here at Hardcore's Hangout, man. Yes, indeed. There's a bunch of degenerate hardcore sitting around talking about this beautiful sport of boxing. And just so happened you showed up on Spawn Day. Yeah, that's the day where we really get our work in, man. And we talk about particular fighters, man, and what's great about them and why they're going to win their particular fight. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely want to ask you, how does Charlo win this fight? Give us a breakdown when you get a chance. Remo said, I think the wear and tear over the years have caught up with Canelo, and Charlo passion and grit might win him a decision or the reward of a rematch. Okay, I likes it.
But where does he get the passion from? Like, I want to know, where is the passion? Like, where do you see passion? Because I don't see passion.
Why you say you don't see passion? Talk to me a little bit more in depth. What you don't see passion about?
If I seen passion, I would say that you in the gym and you're not getting overweight, and I don't see passion. Like, I don't. We haven't heard from you in 2 years, and I'm not gonna lie. We didn't see him at the gym. We don't see him at the gym at all. Last time I seen Jamal Charlo, 2 times I seen him. He's talking about having a fight with Chad Johnson, right, and having a fight with Boo Boo Andres, and all of a sudden, now you got a Canelo fight. It sounds to me of like that Ryan Garcia when he was pressed against the wall and everybody was calling out his name and he had to fight somebody, and instead what he did was he said, hey, if I'm gonna get all these 50-50 fights around me, I might as well fight Gervonta Tank Davis, the cash cow, and if I'm gonna take that L, I'm gonna take 20 mil with me.
All right, well, I'll tell you what, man. I'm gonna hit you with this one, man. I'm gonna give you a rebuttal for it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I get a little work in with you. You know what I'm saying? You know how we get down. You know. Now keep in mind, recently we have seen in the news, because his woman let it be known that they was having big issues, problems. You know what I'm saying? And by them having big issues and big problems, it was actually outed in the news. You know what I'm saying? And for what I understand, he also been having some problems with drinking as well. And we've actually seen that too. And yeah, we're going to have to come from that as saying a lack of discipline. But I think at this particular point, man, this brother got some issues, you know, some, will we say mental issues or whatever? But
the Steve Jackson interview.
Okay, talk to me. What do you mean when you say Steve Jackson? You know, everybody might not have seen that interview, so talk about what you're saying.
They were talking about mental illness a lot. They were talking about, you know, that whole interview was basically just trying to like keep him current, keep him in the airwaves and stuff like that. He was not trying. And then when he did another interview with his brother, that's when we really started seeing who those twins really were, and you started seeing real mental issues with Jamal, real bit, to the point that he didn't even have a great relationship with his brother, and his brother seen the problems that he was going through and started becoming more of a brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, even in that same interview, they were saying, hey, if it was 100 million, would you fight me? And he said, yeah. You know what I'm saying? But there was that like really, bro, Canelo is known. A lot of these top fighters, they're known to be like taking you when you're in your lowest. And right
Yeah,
now,
and that's what I'm saying right now that is happening. You know what I mean? This brother has been through a lot, man. And when you talk about mental illness, man, that's a chemical imbalance in your body that you can't control unless you have medicine to help you control it, man. So, that's why I try to give this brother a pass a little bit, man, because I mean, I done worked with the mentally ill, you know what I'm saying? And it can happen to anybody, you, me, Lottie Dottie, everybody, man. I done seen judges, I done seen police officers, I done seen teachers all end up in places with mental illness, man. It doesn't discriminate whatsoever. So I try to give him a pass that way. And I think that's the same reason why the WBC is giving him a pass, because of the things that he's gone through. But to man up and still take this fight against one of the biggest boxers in the world, I give kudos to him. Is it a cash grab? I don't know. Is he going to be there and be ready? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But the brother has always, prior up until now, rise to the occasion and been passionate about boxing.
and I agree with you, and I'm going to double back on that, right? I do believe that he's looking for a check, but this is an elite boxer, an elite
He should. He
boxer.
ain't fought in 2.5 years. You need a check.
Right. Exactly, 100%. But with that mental illness, they could do two things to you. When you're going into this gym and you're thinking, hey, I got to eat right. I got to make sure I don't mess up. I got to make sure that I'm not supposed to be doing the things that I'm not supposed to be doing. I got to show up to my strength and conditioning, and I got to show up to with my trainer, Ronnie Shields. And that's an everyday thing. You might have Sunday off. The mental illness thing can do is that it can keep your mind off of things and make you want to pursue boxing more and keep your head off of those things. That's like my father. He does that. He's going through a divorce and he's a workaholic. So he just goes to work and it soothes him. So that could happen with Jamal, or it could be the opposite. I know I got to fight, but I'm the strength and conditioning. I'm gonna do without. I've been calling out Canelo, Little Cinnamon, and I'm gonna beat him anyway. That could also make you not want to show up to a strength and conditioning. And the strength and conditioning part for this fight is really big because you're moving up 8 pounds, and yeah,
That's
physically
the key right there.
You physically you look like you bigger, but are you really bigger? Are you cracking the way he's cracking? And also, are you as durable as he is? Because Canelo got a chin.
Yeah. I've only seen Canelo rock one time, and that was against Cotto's brother a long time ago. A lot of people ain't see that fight, you know what I'm saying? But if you're a hardcore, you've seen it. And he definitely rocked Canelo. But right after that, Canelo took it to him and stopped him, So that's the only time I've really seen him really rocked. You know what I'm saying? Was against Cotto brother, man. And that was very early in his career, man. You know what I'm saying? Because, he started boxing at 15 as a pro. You know what I'm saying? So that's why he got so many fights. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to tell you, what do you think about what one of the guys said in the chat, man? About he'd been through a lot, man. You know that he got that knee. You know what I'm saying? And he done really been in some wars with Triple G. You know what I'm saying? He lost a Bivol. You know what I'm saying? What do you think about the wear and tear on him now, man? Do you feel though that's going to play a part in this fight as well?
Yep. I think that Canelo has been in recently in a lot of wars. I mean, that John Ryder fight, horrible.
Oh, I forgot about that. That was definitely a rock'em sock'em roll. Skills went out the building.
Yeah, that was bad. Bivol getting hit by Bivol, a true 175 pounder.
A big guy, yeah.
That you look good against Triple G. You did, but that's a guy that's been in more wars and is a lot older than you. So you really took advantage of him. And at the same time, Canelo, if you look at his track record, anybody that wasn't a true 68 pounder, he got him out of there. Remember, Jamal Charlo is not one true 68 pounder.
Yeah, we're definitely going to find out if size Jamal will it matter. But I got to go to the chat because I got another new person in the chat. I love when the algorithm go over there and hit somebody right there on the back of their shoulder and say, hey, man, check this out. We got Yemi. Yemi has entered into the building. Yes, indeed. Yemi said Ryder was the WBO interim champ. Hey, Mill City, you got a lot of background noise. Baby boy. A lot of background noise, Mill City. Yemi said Canelo. Who is that? I think I'm hearing a lot of background noise. Is that you, bro? Well, whatever
I'm
it's
in
over
mute.
with name. I'm hearing a lot of background noise. I'm not sure. Yemi said Ryder was the WBO interim champion and number 3 at 168. He was coming off a big win over Jacobs and Parker. It was a good homecoming return in Mexico, for sure, for sure. Yemi, we appreciate you coming in the Hardcore's Hangout. As soon as you came in here, you got right in the ring and you started putting in work. And I likes that, man. We're just a bunch of hardcores that get together and talk about this beautiful sport of boxing. There's a brotherhood in here. We respect each other. And we ask for respect from you. But I tell you what, we do get greasy up in here like a family, like any other family. And we talk about our favorite fighters, you know what I'm saying? And we actually, after we finish warming up in here, man, we hug it on out. Yes, indeed. But, yeah, we appreciate you showing up. And please keep coming back. And if you hadn't hit that like button, please do so and subscribe so that way you hear about the show. It comes on at 8 o'clock every morning. We've been rolling for almost 3 hours now. You know what I'm saying? Because we got any passionate that love this beautiful game, and hopefully we're making your time at work go faster. Because that's what it's all about, man. You know, looking out for the brotherhood. Yemi said Canelo got the best resume in boxing. Not even close. B3 said you're not going to see passion it within you, and it's displayed in a fight. We don't know the man's weight, so don't bring up no excuses when Charlo smokes Nello. Nello drink too. Aha, Casamigos. All right, B3. Remo said getting divorced ain't fun. Passion to prove yourself is what I was saying. This is the biggest opportunity he's been given. Amen. And a boom shagalaga to that. Dre Finest said, you don't see him at the gym. You say that Charlo is out of shape. Is that the Charlo you want to fight Canelo? Is the fight you want? Dre Finest said, absolutely, Hardcore. Mental illness is nothing to be looked at lightly, you dig? Tim Layton said, oh, yeah, Canelo got hit big in that fight. Dre Finest said, so what's an elite fighter 2 years out of the ring and mental health issues? No, bro, I don't take any wooden nickels, you dig? I like the kid, but I don't want to witness anyone's death. Damn, that's heavy. Yeah, we definitely don't want to see no death in the ring for sure, man. You know what I mean?
But it happened.
I done seen it happen before, man. I remember a fight, Dooku Kim, man. You know, a long time ago. I don't know if y'all even remember that. That's way back. You know what I'm saying? But Dooku Kim ended up dying in the ring, man. And that's not the type of stuff that you want to see for sure, man. This is a sport that I want to see every fighter go home at the end of the fight and not when they get home end up having to go back to the hospital, because we've seen that recently too, man, where the guy was bleeding on the brain and end up going into a coma. But the beautiful thing about that last one, he came out and he's doing well. I can't remember the name. I know somebody would tell it in the chat. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that's a fight we've been wanting to see. I've always said, I'm gonna tell you, I've been a guy that's been down on Canelo. You know what I'm saying? I said for one, he didn't fight black fighters, not no slick black fighters, and when he did, You seen how close the fights was, man. There was a lot of controversy, things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? But I don't consider Jamal as a slick fighter. You know what I'm saying? I see Jamal as a come forward fighter. You know what I'm saying? A strong fighter. You know what I'm saying? And tries to take over and overpower his opponents. You know what I'm saying? You know, but I do remember when he fought Devinchenko. But the Devinchenko fight was the Devinchenko had to be the last minute opponent. So he was preparing for somebody else totally. So I try to look at that in the equation. You know what I'm saying? But that was a tough fight. That was definitely a tough fight for him for sure. You know what I'm saying? And I think this Canelo fight is going to be just as tough. You know what I'm saying? But we want to see what Canelo looks like. Because I tell you what, are we going to get Rock'em Sock'em Robot like we got with that other fight? With the fight, the last fight Canelo just had? Will it be Rock'em Sock'em Robot? You know what I'm saying? Or is Canelo's going to be? Now, one thing about Canelo, man, I love his head movement. I love his movement. He don't have great feet at all. No, I don't think so anyway. You know what I'm saying? I you know, but he gets over with it. You know what I'm saying? But Charlo is not one that's slick on his feet either. You know what I'm saying? I think footwork, they're about the same, to be truthfully honest. Now, I could be wrong. What do you think about that, Mill City?
I mean, Jamel might have a little bit of a better footwork because he's longer and he'll get to his place a little bit more, faster.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, man, Jamal Charlo and Demetrius Andres has the worst resume coming up to 168 pounds. We can't talk shit about Canelo. He got the best resume in boxing by far. And anybody close? Nope, nobody close.
Nah, he fought everybody. He fought
So
everybody.
He's seen every style.
But yeah, he definitely seen every style. You know what I'm saying? But we also got to say that Canelo sometimes like fighting people that end up being long in the tooth. You know what I'm saying? Or he also goes up weight divisions and grabs the low-hanging fruit. He thought that he had something sweet when he grabbed Bivol, because he definitely didn't go up there trying to fight Beterbiev, but he thought
Who Jamal fight that was bigger than him?
Huh?
Who did Jamal fight that was bigger than him?
One thing we say, definitely Jamal wanted all that smoke, but it seemed like the people wasn't getting in the ring with him.
Yeah, that sounds good.
He was definitely, you know what? I'm gonna have to retract one statement though. From what I understand, he was offered the Canelo fight, and even his brother said you turned it down. So there you have it on that. You know what I'm saying?
Boo Boo's been asking for Jamal for a long time.
Well, you know what? When they who was the first fight? Because he was supposed to be fighting Jermell, if I'm not mistaken, Boo Boo.
He was supposed to fight both of them.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, the first time he's supposed to have been fighting Boo Boo, and fighting Jermell, and he the one that turned that fight down.
You know, I remember.
Now when he moved over to a match room, Jamal turned it down, from what I understand. You know what I'm saying? So you are totally correct. Can't argue with that because there's receipts out about that for sure. So he has turned down some fight. But what I was saying about Canelo is, man, it seemed like, you know what? Your argument did justify some things for sure.
And then right. Boo Boo hasn't been active either. And then Charlo's been non-active for 2 years. And then you got Boo Boo calling his name out forever.
Yeah, Boo Boo been calling Canelo though. He wanted that Canelo.
Yeah, absolutely. But let's be honest, we all know that he's an awkward, good boxer that is not entertaining, high risk, low reward when it comes to the point system. I don't believe anybody's scared of his punch. People believe that you could lose that fight and you don't entertain. And it's not going to be a fun fight either. It's not going to be like, oh wow, I got to see a Boo Boo fight. Nobody says that.
Yeah, no, it's not a fight that you want to see for sure, because it's always not that exciting. But also, Canelo, you're supposed to see all styles. You know what I'm saying? But Canelo didn't want none of that because he know he could possibly lose against Boo Boo. You know what I'm saying? You remember, you want payday. I know.
Payday. I know that. No,
All right,
fact.
Tim.
Because when he fought Laura, look what happened. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He didn't look great.
Exactly. And after that, they kept him away from guys like that. You know what I'm saying? Tim Layton said, oh, yeah, Canelo got hit with the big fight. Canelo got hit big in that fight. Dre Finest said, so what elite fighters 2 years out of the ring? I said that. Okay, the Dre Finest said the fight to see would be Canelo versus Bivol at 168 for all the straps. What do you think about that matchup? I don't think it's going to happen now because if Canelo's over there fighting, sign a 3-fight deal at PBC, all them fights going to be against PBC fighters. It's going to be all in-house deal.
I don't think Canelo ever fights Bivol again.
He shouldn't.
I don't think
because he's going to lose at 168. At 168, at 175, it don't make a difference. He will lose. You know what I'm saying? And what else we got? Dre Finest say, I remember Dooku Kim for sure. And Dre Finest, Canelo is nothing you take lightly. The kid can hit. You dig? No doubt. He is definitely that for sure. But man, oh man. I would like to see Bivol and Canelo at 168. You want to know why? I want to see the knockout. You know what I'm saying? And I think it can happen at 168 for sure. Because the only
way I see that happening, Jay, is if if they do a rematch clause that is going to be a double undisputed from 68 to 75 mandatory, because it seems to me that each fighter got something that they want. You know what I'm saying? Each fighter got something that they want. That's what I love about those two fighters, man. They love that legacy, man. I love that.
Hey, and that double that you're talking about, I've only seen it a few times in boxing. It doesn't happen a lot where both divisions are on the line. But I have seen it before, though. It can happen. And in this sport of boxing where there ain't no rules for real, they make them up as they go. It can happen. Dre Finest said it was the Italian kid, boom, who took out Dooku Kim hardcore. You're right. Appreciate that. You are correct, man. That's what I like about the chat, man. We all brothers up in here and we working together, man. This hardcore hangout. Ain't no big eyes or little U's, you know what I'm saying? We all working together. This ain't my show. It's our show. You know what I'm saying? Which is our show. I'm just the host. You know what I'm saying? And I have no problem with anybody coming up in here and getting that work with me. Like my man Mill City jumped in the building, man. They've been riding with us the whole time for sure. But I tell you what, I'm getting hungry now. We've been on for 3 hours, and I'm definitely going to get on off of here. Definitely on the way out the door. If you have not slapped that like button, make sure that you do so. Let me make sure that I got everybody in the chat, man, because I don't want to miss Lottie Dottie or nobody. I want to make sure I got everybody, man. And salute to each and everybody that came in the building today. But I tell you what, I say every day we're going to see who is the hardcore of the day. Yes, indeed. And you know what? It was a new guy. Yeah, it was a new guy that became the hardcore of the day. Hardcore of the day went to Dre Finest, man. He put work in today for sure. So salute to Dre Finest, man, of being the hardcore of the day. He came in here, he jumped right in the ring, and he went the whole 12 rounds. And we appreciate that, man. So salute to my brother Dre Finest. And we're looking forward to seeing you again, man. You didn't even know we were sparring today, but yet you came with your bag. You didn't even put your headgear on, man, and I loves it. I loves it a lot. So yeah, make sure y'all slap that like button as you go out the door. Other than that, I appreciate my man Mill City co-hosting with me today. Y'all make sure that y'all check out his channel because it's a very informative channel. And if you want to see interviews from anybody and lottie dottie, check out Mill City Boxing because they're gonna be on there. Yes, indeed. So other than that, it's your boy Jay Hardcore Boxing News, and I'm out of here.
Thank you, Jay. Much love to
Thank
everybody.
you, brother. Salute.